It's time for the shop report with
Barbershop Jay.
What up, sports fans? Welcome to the Shop Report. I'm Barbershop Jay. I'll be your host for the day. Here's what's happening. What, WJ, what are you doing? Of course, we want to remind you the Shop Report is brought to you by Rocket Digital Media. It's the one-stop shop for all your digital marketing needs. And Eddie G's Cookies, baby. That's right, EddieG's.com. If you want to order some cookies today, if you want a cookie that tastes better than the ones that ain't no good for you, go to EddieG's.com and place your order today. For my folk out there in TV land, if you want to leave your questions or comments during today's program, by all means, please do so. We will throw it up on the screen, and y'all know what's coming next. If you're one of them folks who wants to leave a question or a comment that's indignant or ignorant in nature, it won't be seen on the screen. Matter of fact, here's what you'll get. All right, with that being said, joining me on the program today, my cat from up north, Joey James, a.k.a. Scott Foster, Angel Hernandez from across the pond. That's right, Joey James, yes, Double J. That's what they used to call him. I played your intro, and I'm going to play it again. What you got to say? You going to say something today or no?
Just that, we're another dog pound victory away from the playoffs. That's all.
Okay, so then I will do this for you just because I'm going to give you some
emotional damage.
Anyway, and while we wait on my man D Gully to join us from the CO Lumbus, we got a new special newcomer today, my man AB. That's right. You understand him, the original AB. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get it confused with AD because he don't need band-aids. Okay, I'm just trying to tell you, right? Right, okay, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna join Double J. What are you doing? Why you keep okay? Here we go.
Unbelievable. I'm giving him his shine. Come on, give him.
He don't need you to take yourself out to give him his shine. He shine. Oh, see, this one we ain't even 5 minutes in, 2 minutes in. Here we go already with the stuff. Anyway, as they say, let's start the show. It's got shenanigans. This is what they do here, bro. Shenanigans. You know what I mean? And I'm usually by myself dealing with all of this. All right, we got 2 items on the menu for you all today. That's right. We got the gridiron. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of hoop central. You know what I'm saying? And we start things off.
What was that?
What was what? What was what?
That was you've been at First Energy lately or what? That was, or was that a little Scruff McGruff taking a bite out of crime? What was that?
What you trying to say? I'm constipated or something? Man, don't get on here. Don't do that. Don't do that. Double J. Don't make me play don't make me play to my buddy. You don't want me to do that. Okay, anyway, our first item on the menu, obviously, again, is the gridiron. We want to talk about the NFL suspending. Now, again, as a Browns fan, but not a fan to a fault. Okay, just want to emphasize that. Okay, I'm not no fan of the Steelers, Squillers, or whatever have you want to call it or whatnot. But I am a fan of the sport. Okay, and what's right is right, and what's wrong got to be addressed. Now, I did not see the hit in real time on Damonte Kazee, the Steelers safety or corner or whatever. I don't know what he is, defensive back or whatnot. Got suspended for the remainder of the season with no pay after his hit on the Colts wide receiver Pittman Jr. Again, what's right is right and what's wrong got to be addressed. I saw pieces and portions, and it didn't look like it was much of what to me. All right, not to me, but from where I was sitting, I was on the roof trying to work with the rabbit ears in my antenna. Okay, I can't afford cable like the rest of y'all. Some of y'all, I'm just saying. Okay, we be broke over here, baby. That's why we selling cookies. No, no, but seriously, man, and Casey had a lot to say. After the fact, you know what I mean? But I will say this right quick as a little precursor. Early on in doing this, I was able to sit in the same room with some of the folks who write in your local newspaper, and also on your local talk shows and such. And I got to tell you, man, to me, some of the reporters asked dumb questions. Okay. they don't really care about the athlete, bro. I'm telling you, Bernie Kosar has a book called Learning to Scramble. Double J and have heard me mention this before 1,000 times. He got a book that he wrote called Learning to Scramble. And he's got a section in the book where he talks about, he said players should be allowed a cool down period before they have to talk to the media. And I couldn't agree more. And before even reading the book, I'm in total agreement, because the guy with the microphone in his hand, bear with me, I'm getting a private message here. Oh, okay, I got you, Double J. Good looking out. The guy with the microphone in his hand, he didn't just play, or we call it a sport. We're talking again about football, NFL football in particular, right? That's a grown man's sport, okay? But it's a car crash every play. The guy who got the microphone, he was just sitting at a desk or in a radio booth or whatever for 60 minutes. He ain't got to deal. What he got to? What's his word? What he got to do? The toughest thing he got to do is get up and go to the bathroom. You get what I'm trying to say? So you put a mic in front of dude's face and you ask him a question, man. The player's mind is not on that. He's not thinking clearly at the time. He still got to turn. He got to wind down, is what I'm saying. Give him a period to do that. But anyway, we're gonna throw this up on the screen right here, man, because what the young man said, what Damonte said after the fact, I don't know how you could articulate it a whole lot better, but here it is. And again, we don't have no rights to the music, to the video, no, none of that. This ain't us. We just sharing it with folks who might be interested in hearing something that really was like a mic drop truth type of deal. But he had a lot to say about the league and Goodell and whatnot. But here we go. Well, do I got to press play, Double J, or you?
Nope, I got it.
Take our pads off. That would make it easier for me, because now I don't got to wear heavy shit. But give us flags for me to pull off, because that way I know what we're playing.
Is this at the beginning? I signed up
to play full speed contact football, and we're not doing that. I feel like I got to ask a guy, hey, are you ready for me to hit you right now before I hit you? And that's crazy. I'm going to mess around and get hurt trying to protect an offensive player because he's running an over route. Damn it, your quarterback shouldn't have threw that ball messed up. That happened 2 years ago. I'm not joking at all. Andy Dalton threw a ball to Tyler Eifert 2 years ago. Tyler Eifert had to dive for it. I was aiming for his gut. But if he don't dive, he don't get in the head. That's 50 grand out of my pocket, though, because Andy throws a bad ball. Make that make sense. And at first you're taking our money, but now, I got assholes like Matt Hasselbeck calling me a dirty player and trying my character, and we've never met before. I donate more money to Cincinnati underprivileged kids than probably the people on the Bengals. So don't give me that name. My nephew goes to school there, man. I take all that personally. If you don't know me, if you never had a conversation with me, don't judge us by what you see on football, because football is my competitive side. You know what I'm saying? So there's just so much going on in the game right now. Yes, obviously I'm a little flustered, but I mean, we just got to do better. We got to do better. I said it yesterday. We got to do better as players when we sign the next CBA. We got to get better leadership as who's running the league, because obviously everybody from fans, owners, players are all disappointed in Roger Goodell. We just got to do better. We can't have a guy where you just hand out discipline on how you see fit. There needs to be a set guideline of how we do what we do. There's no way I see two people get post-play penalties, post-play infractions that don't have to do with football, and you want to see flag football, then let's take our pass.
Was that was all of it, Double J?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. AB, we'll start with you, man. What are your thoughts? Well, let me say this right quick. What he said in part, something stood out to me, was the part about the CBA and what players need to do about the CBA. Double J, remember when you and Brother Rich had that discussion about 3 or 4 years ago now?
Sure did.
You know what I mean? About the NFL players dropped the ball, and DeMaurice Smith, I think, was working both sides of the room. But anyway, here we are. Here, this guy's talking about that. When we get to making the rules and whatnot, collective bargaining agreement, that's what CBA stands for. The players need to really, they need to man up and do a little bit more on the side and stop letting the owners, anyway, like the union. Anywho, AB. Yeah, what are your thoughts, man, on what my man KZ had to say?
I agree with him. It ain't nothing but glorified flag football right now, because it's like they're making sure that the offenses are being glorified, and it's hard for defenses to even play defense because every little touch hit, it's a flag or it's a penalty, but like he said, how can I play my position without.
When I don't know how to play my position.
Yeah, like
how y'all want me to play my position?
Because it's just like if they could play regular football, yes, the rate the statistics wouldn't be as high as they are now, where you got receivers and tight ends and running backs, having these crazy numbers, but it's football. At the end of the day, it's a man's game. You're going to get hit. You're going to get hurt. I don't know what football player from Pop Warner all the way to the pros that didn't get some type of injury. It's a part of the game. It's not a thing where it's just like, oh yeah, I never got hurt or I never got a concussion or it's a part of the game. No matter how you play it, now it just
okay. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. Good looking out, Double J. You gonna run this play? Because now we get to see the play here. But before you do that, AB, I think I'm getting some type of feedback on your end when you speak, man. I hear or is that you, Double J, moving? You hitting your mic? No, okay. Go ahead, Double J, run the play. Run the play here, please, and thank you.
For Pittman. Oh, look out. There's flags all over the place with the hit by Kazee. You could see that collision coming a mile away from up here in the booth. Downhill. And there are knees being taken all over the field.
The results of the play is an incomplete pass, total foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Number 23, a 15-yard penalty will be enforced to the previous spot. Automatic first down. Number 23 of Pittsburgh has been disqualified. Timeout.
They didn't even review it. They're just... So we are staying here now.
We'll run it one more time.
Yeah, do that.
And shoot. Survey for Pittman. Oh, look at. There's flat for Pittman. Oh, look at. For Pittman. Oh, look at.
Okay, Double J. Yeah. Okay, so look, man, in real time, it's from, and then depending on what angle. Okay, but I mean, what did he? I mean, the man has a point. He mentioned something about equipment too. That equipment is heavy, man. All right, it's a car crash. You ever seen the commercials with the car crash test dummy? They do it at 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. Listen, both sides of the ball, players got responsibilities. They got folks to feed, and we know this, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Man, listen, bro. If I don't, that's my job. If I don't lay you out, that's my bread and meat. If I don't lay you out, I don't eat. That's how they used to talk back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. It ain't personal, man. I'm not saying he did this intentionally, man. It just don't look like he did it intentionally to me, especially after he said what he said in the locker room. What is he supposed to do, Double J?
Well, part of the reason why I replayed it 3-4 times just in that last few moments is so you could see that his back was facing. There was another hit in a different game that took place where he mentioned
you're talking about the Tyler Eifert game.
No,
right?
No. This is
okay.
Just this past weekend where it was on a punt and the receiver had a returner, did his clear 1-2, but
okay.
The
signal for a fair catch.
But the gunner who would end up making contact with him
didn't
actually
see that.
Not at all, right? He was blocking and his head was turned. He actually was looking up for the ball in this case. He had made the block, looked up at the ball. Again, while that's happening simultaneously, that's where the arm goes up, and then he completely lays him out. And then, of course, he's telling the person, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. And he was legitimately saying so. Now, they didn't throw him out of the game, but they did penalize him as if he did it on purpose. And so, to me, this is an overarching issue that's actually spanning all sports. What we're beginning to learn, and I'm going to point to whether it was the 80s in basketball, with the NBA.
Wait a minute, before hold your thought.
Okay.
So, because I was kind of going to interject here just for a second. You kind of seem like you're going down that road. Or were they right? Was the NFL right for doing so? Keep going. In terms of suspending him without pay.
No.
What you think so? What about you, AB? You think the NFL was right or wrong for suspending him without pay for the rest of the season?
They was wrong. I feel like you should suspend him. If you're gonna suspend him, but you still pay him like he's just like you said, he's doing his job.
Okay, go ahead, Double J. Finish your previous thought. Go ahead.
Look, we get it. Gone are the days of Ed Reed, Sean Taylor, and countless others that were John Lynch, notorious ball hawks.
Steve Atwater, Kenny Easley.
That would just absolutely take your head off. And and that was, they've how do you make a dangerous game safe?
First of all, how do you call something what we see and we grew up loving watching and see it all a game in the first place? It's always been my contention. And number two, how do you make a dangerous game, quote unquote, safe? I mean, just go back to Roman times and gladiators and whatnot. Was it safe?
Well, and we've even talked about the discussions with reporters and just the media as a whole coming into the locker room mere moments after that, while that adrenaline is still rushing, right? Without having a true cool down period. But where I'm going with this is actually the lazy answer that has been the solution for all sports in the United States has been offense is the key. And so more offense, more points means more fans, more dollars, the answer to it all. And you've seen it with basketball, adding a restricted area. You've seen them absolutely just tear. It is, the sad part, I told Megan this yesterday, Dennis Rodman, and I said, forget Dennis Rodman because I'm like, you're too young. But for, I'm waiting for that comment. I said Ben Wallace would
be
not
sleeping on the couch for a whole
Ben Wallace would not play in today's NBA. And you'd say, well, wait a minute, we're not that far off from when Ben Wallace played. The game has changed so much that a defensive player that could block and rebound only is still not worth it.
Man, the game done changed so much. Ben Wallace, and then you got in today's game, you got the Today BA is what I call it, Rudy Gobert. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a fan of Draymond choking the dude and all that. I'm just saying, Draymond, Draymond did. He knew who he could do that to, because he wouldn't have did it to Xavier McDaniels, he wouldn't have did it to Larry Johnson, and he wouldn't have did it to Charles Oakley, and he wouldn't have did it to who I just said. He wouldn't have did it.
Will you leave Draymond alone?
Yeah, Draymond. Yeah, exactly. Dream on.
Well, you know who was dreaming? That's was Rudy.
Dreaming.
It was a Sunday. He woke up on Monday.
Oh, please, absolutely not. I don't think so. I don't even know what you said, but no, absolutely not. Anywho, Tom Brady, of all people. And no, don't even you fixing your mouth to say goat and all that other stuff. Yeah, I got some goat for you, goat cheese. How about that? Anywho, yeah, Tom Brady was he right for defending Kazee and calling out quarterbacks and knowing he was a quarterback who benefited from said rule? And I'm not talking about
he's got $50 million coming.
Yeah, he benefited from a whole lot of
those hot takes.
Yes, and I'm no, that's what it was. Oh, okay. So he's on the St. Lucia payroll.
Everybody knows. Look how many. Hang on a second. Tom Brady, if anybody knows, he does, right? What are those? Wes Welker, Amendola. Who else am I forgetting here? The
Danny Woodhead. Deion Brand.
Yeah, Danny Woodhead. Yeah.
He those crossing patterns that they would run you were absolutely going to get clobbered right away. Throwing over the middle is going to be a disaster.
That's why I was surprised for him to say throwing receivers open, which was true. I'm like, you ain't never do it. And then you remember that one it was a preseason game. They were playing the Chiefs. I forget the player's name. I think his number was 40. Remember, he dived at Brady's knees, like right below the knees on a sack or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And they changed some rule in regards to that. You can't go but so far or something or another. So I'm like, Tom, what are you talking about? And you benefited from, even though a lot of what he said has some merit, though.
Well, actually, one of the tackles or one of the penalties just on Sunday Night Football with Jacksonville and Baltimore was because of Tom Brady.
Yeah, the Tom Brady rule. Tom Brady had all. Oh, I seen it in the background, man. Shout out to my man, may he rest. Eric Montross, one of the North Carolina
former Piston. Yeah.
Played
with Stackhouse, who's at Vandy. Yeah.
Yeah, he just he passed. What was it? Yesterday or day before yesterday?
Yeah, about 2 days ago.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Eric Montross. He was.
But hang on a second.
Brian, Big Country Reeves, and Greg Ostertag. Don't start it. Don't start nothing. Don't do it. Don't. Hey, listen, I just want to let people out there that's watching. We appreciate y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be no us. Let me say that first and foremost. And ordinarily, the system that I use here, I have what's called a pod track, and I got a laptop and whatnot. And ordinarily, I have a sound pad. Now, my host here, people on the show, they can hear me if I play the sound pad buttons. But with people watching, I don't think they can hear it in real time. Ask Megan. She never did that for me. What y'all doing?
She did say, yeah, she said yes, she could hear it.
While she was watching?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like
well,
a month ago.
Oh, okay. Well, then, so in other words, I'm going to give you one of these then, Double J.
Uh-oh, is he wearing dog pound? And you're on this show? Uh-oh.
Yeah, he got
how did he get through? What
do you mean? I'm not, listen, I don't.
The king of Cleveland hate right here.
Listen, AB, listen, we go through this every week, man. Listen. I write 17 hours worth of material for the show, and then we end up talking about who hates the Cowboys. That's what it was last week. Oh, I'm a Cowboy lover because I'm a Miami Hurricane fan because I be down there on the beach, sniffing the beach.
Cruelty to animals. It is Barbershop J, Cruella DeVille.
Oh, hell no.
And maybe Nick Saban for what he did to Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, so in other words, you agree with Tom Brady. He was right for saying what he said, even though he was a beneficiary of what you didn't say. Now say that fast 2 times. Yeah, exactly.
No, but hang on a second. Let's not take away from the point that needs to be made here.
The point is, thank you.
These sports
we're going to interrupt you right now. Can we add somebody to the P-Rock now? All right. My gosh, settle down there. Slow down there, Tiger. Shout out to my man D Gully from the CO Lombard. I'm glad you could join us. What are you pointing in the background for? We need better lighting. This guy, the IT. Oh, there we. Oh, wow. Okay, got you. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Gully, seeing how you just now joining us right quick. We're talking about the Damonte Kazee hit on Colts wide receiver Pittman Jr. We get to your comment here in a second.
Go ahead.
But we're at the part where we're asking, was Tom Brady right for defending? Double J, I asked you not to hit the button. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so no. Here's what we finna do right here. You see, this is what I got to deal with, y'all. This is what I got to deal with. Stop hitting the buttons. My gosh.
Stop hitting the buttons. Stop hitting
Double J. Hold
buttons.
on. Wait a minute. Okay, let me put this back up here. Mrs. Alva is saying, Double J, give Barbershop some grace. You know he's wow. He don't be remembering anything. Ha ha. Yes, I can hear it. Really, Mrs. Alva? This is the second week in a row. Both of y'all drinking before y'all come on the show. Unbelievable. Anywho, yeah. So Gully, I mean, right quick, what do you think? Was Brady right for defending Kazee, the hit, even though he's been the benefit, like I said, beneficiary?
Well, no. How has he been the beneficiary? When is he of all
half the NFL rules for offensive?
That got nothing to do with him throwing receivers.
Starting with the tuck rules.
It has nothing. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Please.
No, it does not. It does not have nothing. What he's talking about has nothing to do with any rules that he's benefited from. What is he? He's talking about throwing receivers, making sure you don't throw your receivers into being vulnerable.
And he made it a habit. Double J just pointed out he being Tom Brady made a habit of Danny Amendola and them. Listen, lead them across the middle. Let me tell you.
Wait a minute. You talking about? Whoa. You talking about? Are you talking about slot receivers being thrown across the middle, which is what they're supposed to be? Brian Brennan.
Listen, hold on.
Brian Brennan, bro. We Browns fans. Brian Brennan.
Okay,
first of all, receiver is slot receiver get delayed routes to go across the middle. Okay,
Brian. I'm saying?
All right, that's how. That's how Florida.
Here, right?
That's how Florida. That's how the Florida Gators beat Ohio State. What they do, delayed routes and keep them across the middle. What he's talking about?
No, that's not what I'm saying, bro. I'm not saying as a receiver you shouldn't know how to run a dig route. Okay, it's a part of the game. What I'm saying to you is, if you go back, since you're going to throw Brian Brennan's name in there, yeah, and I remember Webster Slaughter, Reggie Langhorne, Ozzie Newsome, Cleo Miller, I'm sorry, not Cleo, Byner and Mac. Don't try to test my
slot receivers.
Don't do that.
You get routes across the middle.
Okay.
So how many receivers did Tom Brady ever leave vulnerable?
Okay, you see, this is what we do right here.
How many times did Tom Brady, for all the rules, How many times did Tom Brady ever leave somebody open or vulnerable like that?
First of all,
what are you talking about, Gully?
Yeah, what am I talking about? Tell me when. How frequently was it the case that Tom Brady left his receivers vulnerable in that way?
Okay, can we answer
Wes
the question?
Welker, we can start there.
I seen Wes Welker get hit one time, and they took him to the sideline, and they asked him how many fingers. He said Thursday.
Okay, so I'm saying, so the Wes Welker hit. So you saying it was definitely Brady throwing them open, throwing them vulnerable?
No, listen.
I'm not. Listen, hold on. Now let me be
Julian
clear.
Edelman.
Let me be clear. I'm not suggesting that Brady was absolutely right in every single throw. But what we're saying is it would be very interesting that now all of a sudden we got all this footage of Tom Brady leaving his receivers vulnerable that for 20 years we never talked about. We talked about the deflate game. We talked about his knees.
I always talked about it.
Tom Brady leaving his receivers vulnerable?
First of all, hold on. I didn't say he always did. I didn't say he always did.
I'm saying for 20 years we never talked about it.
More often than not. He did it enough times that he really shouldn't be talking on that. He shouldn't be mentioning that, to tell you the truth. Because when you mentioned Brian Brennan, hold on, wait a minute now, slow it down there, Tiger. Bernie Kosar, if you go back and watch footage, Bernie Kosar used to throw the ball to Brian Brennan in his place, but Brian Brennan could actually put himself.
Which is exactly what you're supposed to do, particularly if you're talking about slot receivers getting the ball across the middle, which is what
absolutely.
You ain't got to be a slot receiver. You're just a receiver running the route.
I say slot receivers because that's typically where they get their routes. Their comebacks, they're getting their routes in the middle of the field largely. Right, or tight ends are different because they're bulkier. They, you know what I'm saying, they get their route where they get their routes. But slot receivers are usually getting them across. They got to run across the path of a Ray Lewis, of a Zach Thomas.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
Right. So
Zach Thomas and his headaches.
Don't you dare! Don't you start!
Don't do that.
You better show your face.
Do that.
You better show your face right now.
Helen, show your face when you say that. Okay, B, we're gonna get you involved in this. But see, that's what I'm trying to say.
Hey, he's got to jump in. He knows. He's in the locker room with TJ. Come on.
No,
Hold on, B. My bad. Gully. This is my cat Anthony. He working down at the PO right now.
Hey, thanks for joining us, bro. Thanks for
joining us. He be getting involved in the locker room sessions, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I told him, I sent him an invite, man, because he was lightweight spitting. He didn't even know it. He had my back and didn't even know it, bro. Because he'll tell you, they be attacking me. It's like if they can take me down, and I ain't patting myself on the back. I'm just saying, if they can take me down, then they think they'll get a crown like the inaugural banner that the Lakers just raised up there. Frosted Flakes trophy. But go ahead, be my bad. What you gonna say?
It just comes down to with any sport, they're not the evolution of like everything. The way like each generation it evolves, but the game, NFL, NBA, they don't adjust to it. So you got kids that's in NFL 6'6", running a 4.3 that's 285. It's only so many passes you can put on somebody before that person knocking them out, or it's only you only can protect them so much. It's not so much of a rules. It's you gotta adjust with the next generation. Each generation is going to be bigger, faster, stronger. That's just life.
Yeah, but you know what, too? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, but you know what, too? Go ahead. My bad. No, you got it. Yeah, the technique is terrible. You know me.
Stop it.
It is, and I'm listen. Hold on. No, listen. So you like doing that because you like getting me out my hookup, but you think you get me a hookup, but you ain't because I seen you coming a mile away. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is, I'm gonna give you an example. First of all, why do I call the NBA the Today BA? That's another story for another day. Save it. But we're talking about the NFL right here, right? I want you all. I'm gonna give you a little homework assignment. The next time you're watching an NFL game, I know most people like to focus on the quarterback, you know what I'm saying, especially if they got blonde hair. I ain't gonna no names. You know what I'm saying? They think he's the sexy pick and all that. You know, man, you should AB, sometimes you gotta be like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, man, that guy's my guy, got his jersey and his socks. Anyway,
Where are you going with this?
Hey man,
listen.
I'm sorry, bro. I gotta ask.
Hold on, R.
hard
Kelly,
pause.
with your braids or whatever it is that you got. I mean, not
it's a
literally.
hard-
I'm just saying because of the braids.
I need a hard timeout.
No,
bro.
you don't need a 20. Let me finish this.
I need just a 20. No, here's why.
No,
what
I
the
wasn't
league?
done.
Okay, the league fined him for a hit. Okay, what in the league?
They suspended him.
They suspended him. Okay,
with no pay.
So what then was? Tell me this. What did the league offer as the thing he should have done for that hit?
That right. What was the resolution or the solution?
Well, what should he have done? Since that was not what he was supposed to do, how was he supposed to make that?
And they have not done that.
Let him get the touchdown. That's what they wanted.
Well, hang on a second.
Exactly.
Should I show it again?
Well, no.
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to give you my example before I forget.
Because I was.
Yeah, you and Double J. Yeah, you and Double J. Matter of fact,
he got his sound effects working again. Now this is what he
absolutely.
did.
Listen, all I'm trying to tell you, this is what y'all do. Y'all try to, because y'all know my memory be slipping, like the transmission on the 68 Buick. They be sitting in the garage too long. Yeah, but y'all try to do that on purpose. But I'm ready for y'all. Pay attention to a defensive back or corners, excuse me, because defensive back could be safety, strong or free, or corners. Pay attention to cornerbacks, right? If you ever can watch an NFL game and watch that position before the ball is snapped from the backside, watch in the back pedal of the corner. If the receiver makes a move inside the numbers, okay, right to that corner's right arm, which would be his inside, right?
Yeah, depending
away
on where
from the sideline, right?
Yep.
Okay, he makes
inside.
it. Okay, how often do you see? Now, these are professionals now. How often do you see when that receiver starts inside, but then goes back towards the sideline to to get that separation? The cornerback turns completely around. The technique. Go watch Deion Sanders, your high end corners back in my day.
Daryl Green, Deion Sanders,
Daryl Greens, all
Sean
of them.
Springs,
Frank Minifield, Hanford Dixon. I promise you,
Rod Woodson.
Rod Woodson, Charles Woodson. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood. I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah, right. Okay, yeah, and
maybe not
Woodson for president. Yeah, Woodson, Woody Harrelson. I mean, throw him in. White man can't jump. All I'm saying to you is, these guys on the back pedal turn their hips inside out. Not one time did their heads ever rotate and not be able to see man and ball. Meaning they could all they could. And I'm telling you, go and look at it. Pick any cornerback in the 80s or 90s, and then pick one of these cornerbacks. I promise you, when they think they're gonna get a double move, they turn completely around. Manyfield used to say it all the time. He said, "Why would I turn my back to a play when I try to relocate? The ball is either already past me or I'm beat already. But if I'm come out of my back pedal and I turn my hips inside out, the only thing that turns is my hips. My head never. That's
the reason for the slalom or the karaoke.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's the difference in the game that today being A and the NFLPA. I don't know what I'm saying. It just was rolling.
But wait a minute. So let me go ahead, AB.
But that's just lazy technique.
Technique. I just said that.
Hold
on, AB. Hold on, AB. Hold on. Double J. Why when he said the same thing I said? Why you making a bitter beer face? But why you ain't go off on him? Because he knew.
I was letting him finish his thought.
Oh, okay, gotcha. My bad. No
bitter beer face. I know what you meant.
No disrespect. Yeah.
Just to go off of what you said, it's lazy technique, but that's just a lot of these cornerbacks think just because they run a 4-2, 4-3 thing, they think they can just recover fast, and they talent don't equal skill. Basically, is what you're saying. Basically. Okay, got you. And it's just like if you look at better cornerbacks, like Patrick Surtain II, he doesn't turn around. He keeps his hips swivel. It's a. You know why? You want me to give you a little background on that? His dad used to play with the Miami Dolphins. Yeah. Surtain and Madison were one of the best tandems in the league at one time. Yeah. And his dad had technique. Asante Samuel. Yep. That played for the Eagles, senior. He had technique. But the thing about Asante Samuel, I'm glad you pointed that out. Okay. He's super smart because he never he never switched sides because he knew the quarterback always threw on the left side. So he stayed on the left side. And if you can watch film on that.
And you know what? While we added Double J, while we still on the subject, because we're getting ready to keep things rolling, we're going to talk about the AFC and the NFC playoff picture. But Double J, while we added, can you pull up, maybe, I think I got it, man. I don't have it.
What if I told you this, though, in
that I'm the most interesting man in America? Okay,
no,
well,
so
I mean, if you want to say it on national television.
Zone defense is now called 66% of the time.
Okay.
So to your point of what you're referring to would be more applicable to man being that you're going to stay with him.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Listen, hold it. See, I knew it. I knew you was going to do that. I don't care if it's man zone. I don't care if it's bucket list. I don't care what it is. There's a point in which the corner is lined up, whether he's 2 yards off, 5 yards off, or 7. He still has a responsibility of the X receiver or the Y or whatever the case may be. I'm saying once the ball is snapped and you are a corner and you are in your back pedal, then whether you was in zone or man is irrelevant to the fact that you turning your back to a play that you feel like the ball is coming your way. Period.
Right before, so
period.
You talk about in the time before the receiver gets away from you or could get away from you. So the 5 yards or the 2 yards, whatever else.
Never.
You should never.
And you know what? This Double J, right quick, while we here.
Hang on a second, but even if you were in all right, yeah, go ahead. Let's take a break because I'm going to throw some things at you here defensively that are going to.
Can you can you throw an Eddie G cookie at him and at me and by the way?
Or a wrench,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay, well, all right. Okay, well, I mean, what we doing here? We're playing hopscotch. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
we're playing zone defense.
We're playing hokey pokey. Put your left toe in and put your right thumb out. Double J, I want you to pull up, if you can find it, the video of Belichick talking about why Ed Reed was a great safety.
Okay.
Can you get that? And we're gonna throw that up here too. We're not really ready to take a break. I mean, we still got about 3 more minutes, but yeah, while you're doing that, Double J, yeah, you can pull up. And if you want to, we're getting ready to keep going. And then we'll take a break in about another 2.5 minutes here. But right now we're gonna talk about the AFC playoff picture, and then we get to the NFC. All right. No, I'll do the mathematically alive teams. The teams that are still mathematically alive, I'll do them after the fact. And right now I'm going by seedings in the AFC. This is the AFC playoff picture after week 15 or 16 or whatever that is. The games that just ended this past weekend. The Ravens, and I'm giving you the seed too. The Ravens are the number 1 seed that's sitting at 11-3. The Dolphins are the number 2 seed sitting at 10-4. The Chiefs are number 3. Number 3 would be the number 3 seed at 9-5. The Jaguars would be 4. The number 4 seed sitting at 8-6 overall record. That is. The Browns will be the 5 seed, and they overall, of course, is 9-5. The Bengals will be the 6 seed overall, 8-6. The Colts will be the 7th seed, and their record, of course, 2 is 8-6. The Texans would be the 8th seed, and their record is also 8-6. Now, before I mention the rest of the teams in the AFC that are still mathematically alive, do we see the Browns? Well, I guess they couldn't because, wait a minute, the Dolphins are the
Dolphins are 2.
Yeah, I know, but the Browns not catching the Ravens. I don't think they're catching the Ravens.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. They got 2. They got 2. It's a 2. They got a 2-game lead right now. The Ravens do.
Right.
3 to play.
And it's 3 left. Okay, I thought it was 2. Oh, it's 3 left.
It's 3 left. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if the Browns win out the rest of their games and the Ravens lose 2, we actually bump up to the number 1 seed.
In the AFC.
In the AFC.
Whew.
Right. That's what I said. So if they win the rest of their games out, which we have a very light schedule, because it's Houston, the Jets, and then the last game is in Cincinnati. So it's a real light schedule. The Ravens, they have Miami, the 49ers. Those are their next 2 games. And I forgot the last game. But yeah, if they lose those 2 games and we win the rest of our games, we are actually the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Boy, I'm trying to. When they say any given Sunday, they will never lie. But you know what? I am.
That means a bye week too.
Bye as in bye. Goodbye?
No, a bye week,
Okay.
right? So you figure,
you bye week too.
So you figure you get Joe Flacco a week off to really get this stuff to going.
Oh my gosh!
Come on, man.
Okay, yeah, Joe Flacco looking good. I'm not saying he ain't looking good, but my goodness, 5 weeks ago, wasn't nobody even thinking about Joe Flacco. You couldn't even find him on Madden. Oh please! Now all of a sudden, Joe Flacco, man, stop.
Don't do that to me. No, you can say that for the rest of the world. No. You can don't do that to me.
I said Joe Flacco.
Don't do that to me. No, not to me. Not to this guy here. Because you know, I tell you, listen, Joe Flacco and Eli Manning. I tell you, I listen.
I know you've been advocating for both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, we know about Gully's love for Flacco.
Listen here.
Oh my God! You see what I'm saying? This guy right here. Hold on, AP. Let me hold on. Let me tell you about this guy right here. The guy in Michigan, wherever I'm here at. This guy lives in Michigan. I'm not trying to put his business out there. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that. But okay, because Michigan is big enough. But he live in Michigan. Hate Rasheed Wallace, but love the Cleveland Browns. And then let me throw you while you on here. Let me throw this out here because we've been kind of going back and forth with this for about the last 4 years. I said, or since Patrick Mahomes. Now, Brother Rich is not here, but he's going to be watching the show later on. I said, could you put Deshaun Watson in Andy Reid's offense? And if Deshaun Watson's Andy Reid's offense, could he win a Super Bowl? Mind you, Double J and Brother Rich, the Lucia guys, they get it flown in from the islands. They say one sip will put you out. You know what I'm saying? Like Lawless. They say Deshaun Watson would lead the Browns to a Super Bowl, but he wouldn't win a Super Bowl if you put him in Andy Reid's offense in Kansas City. And then tell me I'm the Browns hater. This is what they say.
Listen, well, we see. I'm not impressed. I'm just not. And I'm a Browns fan, but it's like what I see with Deshaun Watson. I mean, like what we gave.
Not our host. Our host that said Deshaun can go right into Andy Reid's offense and win a Super Bowl. Not that Deshaun Watson.
All right, then. Listen. Okay.
Same with Cousin Eddie here.
All right, listen. So I recognize that. Do you think Deshaun Watson had a better environment in Houston, particularly his last year he was healthy, than he does now?
With the offense,
because what I'm asking is, how did he look so good in Houston, but he don't look nothing like that now?
Okay, but let me add something to that. Can I add something to that? With the year Aaron Rodgers won MVP,
right?
Whatever stat that they keep for quarterbacks nowadays to validate this guy is or this guy ain't. Deshaun Watson was right behind Aaron Rodgers. And
that's what Rodgers
that year.
Yeah. Well, we all know that
we had France.
Who was his
favorite
target? Oh, it was.
Wait, be careful. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I'm getting.
Be careful about that one. Wait a minute.
Why is that?
Hold on.
DeAndre Hopkins? Are you kidding me?
Reference. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, get him.
Should I cue the those numbers?
Should I cue the Jeopardy music? But I'll give y'all another one of these. I will.
Time for that. The Flacco comes in and leads this new flock of dogs.
You know what that sound like? Sounds like a flock of. Anyway, I'm just trying to say.
Listen,
he's got Njoku balling out here right now.
Please.
And our host, and I know it pains him. A part of him dies every time Njoku catches that ball. And Heisman's someone in the secondary, and it just keeps going. He looks like Derrick Henry, prime Henry, going down the sideline. You don't stop it. I can't believe it.
Do y'all want to?
Hey, he did it. Barbershop. He walked right into it. He did it.
Okay, get it.
He did it. Barbershop. Hey, what team did DeAndre Hopkins play for in 2020? Double J.
Arizona Cardinals.
What team did Deshaun Watson play for in 2020? Double J.
Well, again, the COVID year is not.
Don't do that because it wasn't the COVID year when I said DeAndre. When I asked about DeAndre Hopkins.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no. Well, the same way it was a bubble championship. We can't start picking and choosing here.
No, you didn't pick and choose a second ago when I asked you where DeAndre Hopkins play. It wasn't the COVID year 5 seconds ago when I asked the question. Now all of a sudden it's a COVID year when you find out that when he threw for
what do you mean? What about him?
When he threw for 4,800 yards and his QBR.
Okay.
When he threw for 4,800 yards, he did not have a primary target in DeAndre Hopkins.
Absolutely
not.
No,
they traded him. They
so trading your primary option, he still threw for 4,800 yards and 33 TDs.
And who else did they have on their roster?
Aaron Rodgers won MVP. Didn't Aaron Rodgers win
MVP?
I mean, what are we doing here? This is criminal.
No, it's criminal
that you try to act like
Michael Jackson. You're right, smooth criminal, baby.
Yeah. You tried to get one off. You tried to get one off.
No, he made a living off of the efforts of one of the greatest receivers until, of course, some of the
till that receiver left and he threw for 4,800 yards and was second behind Aaron Rodgers.
That Hopkins made from Kyler Murray on, I think it was Sunday Night Football.
Bro,
it showed.
He threw 33 touchdowns and 7 interceptions without DeAndre Hopkins as his primary option.
And what did they trade? What did he get in return for that particular package?
A ticket out of here and a ticket out of here and a star on his public image.
He had a better offensive line thanks to that deal because they traded Laramie Tunsil, who's still there, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, so Laramie got his tonsils taken out.
Right. What I'm saying is the dude threw for 33 touchdowns and 7 picks. He threw for 33 touchdowns and 7 picks against only 7 picks.
Because I think his primary receiver was it had to be it
was me.
It was Kyle.
Yeah, exactly. A guy who looked like me. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
asparagus guy. Yeah, asparagus J. That's right. Yeah, step into a Slim Jim. Free plugs, baby. Free plugs.
This is real dangerous here. This is slippery.
Brandon Cooks.
I told you. And now Cooks is a slouch.
No, Cooks.
He ain't DeAndre Hopkins.
Did he win?
He ain't no DeAndre Hopkins.
He ain't DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, please. Brandon Cooks.
You didn't know. Listen, he didn't know it was.
Now
he didn't know it was Brandon Cooks. He didn't know it was Brandon Cooks because he didn't mention that. You did not know.
You did not know Brandon Cooks.
You did not know.
Somebody in the comments rewind.
Paisan. Yeah, listen here, Joe Del Vecchio. Yeah, your run is over. Anyway,
Joe Pesci, he going Joe Pesci on me.
Yeah, exactly. Do we see the Jaguars? Winning the division. We see them being in the playoffs, maybe.
It's a three-way tie. It's a three-way tie right now. That division is tied.
They done lost their last 27 games.
Wait
a minute.
Speaking of Houston.
Right. So it's Houston.
When Davis Mills or will have to come into the game, or because somebody coming from around the edge there is gonna quick swim move right over.
Oh boy! So you're a Myles Garrett fan anyway.
I said that Watson money should have been Miles's money.
Oh, stop!
I agree.
No, that Miles. It should have been Chubb money.
Chubb's
cue the Jeopardy music. Exactly, but I'll give you this instead. Of the playoff, the potential playoff teams in the AFC, where who are still mathematically alive, the Bills, Steelers, Broncos. The Broncos, Sean Payton. Let me say this right quick about the Broncos. Right quick about the Broncos, Raiders, and the Chargers. Sean Payton doing what he's doing to Russ on the sideline. That's disrespectful, bro. I miss me with that. That's disrespectful. And I know Russ is a nice guy, my man. But if I'm Russ, I might not.
He doesn't want him.
I know, and exactly, and he put it on public display too. Because if Russ was doing that, if the roles were reversed, oh man, Russ would be being dragged next day on Stephen A's show. Was one of Stephen A's 425 shows. I mean, don't that bother y'all? And no disrespect to Stephen A. Get your bag or whatever. But how you got 10 different shows as a network and the same person on all 10 different shows? Never mind. Anyway, I'm just saying,
budget cuts. Remember,
exactly. Yeah,
but
okay.
He doing that because he can. If it was a different quarterback or a different player, I mean,
Would he do it to Brady?
No, he wouldn't do it to. He never did it to Breeze.
Good point. Good point.
I don't think he had to, though, right? Well, and that's the interesting part. Was it really necessary?
Okay,
like,
but whoa. But why does he have to do? What is Russ doing for him to do that? What is Russ doing?
Well, I think the fact that he didn't finish that game kind of reemphasizes
that ain't no
point.
recall, man. Stop. That ain't no reason to berate him like that.
Look, now I lost
public
in
display of bull crap
with Russell Wilson on my team. I needed a garbage time touchdown. It may have made the difference for me. So when I was like, oh, this is perfect, game's out of reach, then there's this, what is going on here on the sideline with those two? Then I see him doing his Peyton Manning, getting his, kind of turtle on there with the shrugs. And then all of a sudden, here comes the backup. Whoa. What just happened? This guy had not thrown an interception in the prior 3 games. And they were finally, rolling and getting down the field. I'm torn on what we saw because it looked like what we had seen the first 5 weeks of the season when we thought they were done.
I've seen that happen for 20 years in San Antonio.
Ooh.
For 20 years, I've seen that exact same behavior. Matter of fact, up until I remember the year they won the title. I remember that one play. I don't know what Tim Duncan had did. Popovich didn't even wait for the timeout to get called. He walked halfway across court to get at Tim Duncan about something.
So you saying you're okay with it?
I'm as okay with it as the person it happened to.
Ask Megan. Megan does it every week with Tom Izzo. We see it. Right,
because we don't know. We don't know what was said. Really, we saw a very animated behavior.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Bills, Steelers, Broncos, Raiders, and Chargers. Who y'all think got an outside chance? If I gave you $1,000 right now, and I'm not a gambler, I'm just saying.
Outside.
I gave you $1,000 right now, and I said of the teams, I'm gonna mention them again. Pick one team that I give you $1,000. You gonna put that $1,000 because you know they're gonna make the playoffs. Let me give it to you again. The Bills, Steelers, Broncos, Raiders, and Chargers. Let me say this right quick about the Raiders, though. I think Antonio Pierce should remain the coach, or they might bring in John Gruden. Who knows? But it's
John Gruden.
They talking about bringing him back. Okay, anyway, and I'm going to say this about the Chargers. What took so long to fire Staley? But anyway, y'all can answer that at them two after the fact. But again, Bills, Steelers, Broncos, Raiders, and Chargers. I give you $1,000 and say, put that $1,000 on whatever team you think of those I just mentioned. Definitely gonna make the playoffs.
The Bills.
I agree.
Here we go. He's circling the wagons.
Why? Who else? Because listen, there's only one division champ. Okay, and then you still got the wild cards. There's 3 wild cards.
Oh, okay, all right, you're right. Okay, I got you. All right, my bad. And can you stay with us for a minute?
And
we still got
Rich,
a lot of material to cover. But
send that to Brother Rich and tell him we can circle the wagons all he wants to. But I looked at the math.
Okay. All right, we're gonna take a little 20-second little break right here, right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Double J look like somebody passed.
Yeah, he look conservatory right now.
When you saw that, when you said circling the wagons, it was the ghost of Christmas past.
Oh yeah, the ghost. Please, nobody wants to hear about your Yuletide logs. Yeah,
right.
Anyway, we're gonna take a break. 20 seconds, y'all. We be back. We do need a 20. Holla. All right, shout out. Y'all know, y'all seen it. Y'all can get your Eddie G's at TA Baby Travel Centers, of America. So that way, if you're leaving for the whatever
you get them at
holidays,
the travel centers?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the travel centers. Yeah,
I was just there.
They got Eddie G's, baby.
What? I didn't look over there. I was working there last night. I would have grabbed some for sure.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, no, we're not doing 5-finger discounts. Them days is over with. Okay. They giving out heavy sentences. You would have got some. Yeah. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm
the owner. Yeah. Save it for the judge.
Yeah, let's go through this NFC playoff picture right quick because we still got some Hoop Central to do. We're going to at least touch on a few of them. Let's say it's better to have more than not enough, right? Okay, anyway. We got the Niners at the 1 seed, sitting at 11-3. The Cowboys at the 2 seed, 10-4. Who I will say right quick, the Cowboys win on the road. I think they are like, 7-1 or something at home, and 3-4, whatever it is, or 2-5 or whatever it is on the road. So the Cowboys are what the Cowboys are whenever they run up into somebody that kick their R. I'm just saying because they got talk about a cowboy whooping, man.
Woo!
Yeah, man.
Right, like Ric Flair. Woo!
Cowboy whooping. They can't win on the road, man. So I mean, they look good in the regular season, but I don't trust them. They like James Harden in the playoffs. Lions are number 3, the 3 seed, 10-4. What do you think about the Lions, right quick?
This is the team that Barry Sanders wish he could have been a part of.
You ain't lying. And Megatron, why are you playing?
I mean, really, for real. Like, seriously, They have everything, but they have. Listen, I swear, if Barry had like 3, man, if he got 3 good plays left, oh my goodness, if he got 3 plays left.
What is this for, Double J? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is what I mean. Don't.
There you go. You got your playoff stuff.
But why they give us the AFC team and then give us all the
why give us the AFC team and then
No, these are teams that have clinched.
We don't care about
no. Okay, no. Let me
The right side of the screen is the NFC.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. All right, cool. That's fine. Yeah, thank you.
Don't make me angry, Mr. Green. We're going to take this off here right quick and bring us all back up, please. Thank you. Let me read from the paper that I spent, tirelessly 18 hours putting together. Thank you.
With the hammer and chisel on the slabs of rocks.
Okay, the Stonecutter's Credo. Here we're hearing that again. I'm all for it, though. I really am. Anywho, the Bucks are at the 4 seed, 7-7. Baker lightweight balling. No, maybe.
That's the Deshaun Watson comparison people are afraid to make.
Exactly.
White.
Yeah. Double J, paging Double J. Oh, yeah. Okay. He went. Yeah, I got you.
What?
The Eagles surprisingly are at the 5 seed, and they just lost another one, man. What's going on with the Philadelphia right now?
Shell shock.
You think so?
It's called the yips.
I think it's injuries, man. I think Jalen Hurts is hurt and just playing through it, bro. Well, but I don't think he's 100%.
Do you
think he's actually hurt?
I think so.
Well, a lot of people before the losing streak started, they were asking in the media at his press conferences regularly about his knee. And he was getting irritated by it. Mm-hmm. And that was before the losses, right? So now I get it. He was sick. He had flown, separately to that game on Monday night. Maybe because of the result, they should have shut him down. But now you really don't have a choice. You're one loss away from, in a Cowboy win, from being a wild card team.
Well, we're not worried about that latter part, the Cowboy win. No, they don't need to worry. You don't need to worry about that.
Well, more.
Hold on. ABU, hold on. ABU's going to say something?
No, all I was going to say was also on top of like Jalen Hurt being hurt, it's a thing of with any
say that fast 2 times.
With any team that like made to the Super Bowl, they always think they can go back again, and they don't realize how hard it is to go back.
Yeah, it's far more challenging.
Like you could tell like in their offense, like they was rolling the first half of the season, but it's like slowly they're just starting to just decline just a little bit. It's just like a comfort. It's like, yeah, I know we're going to get this touchdown, or yeah, I know we're going to make this play, and it's not happening.
2 more things, and then we'll break up the segment, and we'll get to some of our hoop talk, and then we'll let y'all get on out of here. Well, we're doing pretty good on the time. Anyway, the Rams. Do you think the Rams might actually sneak in and make some noise?
Well, it looks like
they done been there before.
You got to be 10-7 to get it, and if they finish as strong as they are, they
got to win out though.
Hey, Look, check this out. If the playoffs started today, you know who the Rams would meet in the wild card round?
Hold on, let me take a guess. The Lions.
Yo, Cowboys.
Hey, stop calling them. You know what? That's
Yep. Oh, it sure is.
They're not my Cowboys.
Yeah,
I'm not
bro.
no Cowboys fan, man. Hold on, we got a comment.
I'm not a Bills fan, but you let it ride, bro. So I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that, man. I'm not a Bills fan, but you ain't never say nothing to nobody.
Oh, we got my man. Shout out to my man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Moe, a.k.a. Denzel, a.k.a. Denzel didn't fail because Denzel is going to be no more Equalizer movies. Brother Rich is taking over. Brother Rich is out there. I'm trying to tell you, Palm Tree City, baby. That's Tony Moe. That's Brother Rich, y'all. Shout out to him.
Yes, sir.
He said that Stevie Wonder saw that Gully was going to say the Bills. Yes, Double J. It hurt our host's heart every time somebody said something good about the pound. And yes, that should have been Miles G's money. Really? We ain't heard from you in 27 years.
Look at that. Look at that.
To say that? Oh, please. Oh, right.
You put it up there again. Can't blame me.
Please. Absolutely not. Yeah.
You know what?
And trust and believe, I sleep good at night. Okay? I sleep good at night. I think he's leaving another comment. Wow, really? This is what he's doing? Okay, yeah, he's saying, not Gully is a Lions fan. Of course, our host defends his Cowboys, and the nonsense continues. Not your grandpappy's Browns, really?
Yes, sir.
This the disrespect. Okay, yeah, that's his partner.
To be clear, I'm a Barry Sanders fan. If we want to go there, I'm a Barry Sanders fan.
Yeah, and Thurman Thomas and Bruce Smith and
yeah.
I said Barry Sanders. All those other guys you talking about, the love of football. You know, notice them two other Bills that you talking about? Nah.
Yeah, exactly.
How you know them like I do for Barry.
And I'm gonna ask the same thing about the Seahawks, the teams that are still mathematically alive in the NFC. On the NFC side, the Seahawks, Saints, Falcons, Packers, Giants, and Bears. I'll give you $1,000. Which one of them teams you say getting in?
I'm gonna
Seahawks, Saints, Falcons, Packers, Giants, Bears.
Oof. Bro, that's gonna come down to week 18 for real. All of them teams.
Yeah, right.
I can't call that one, man. I can't call that.
The Saints,
yeah, exactly. It's time for that's the dinner bell.
Yeah, that's the dinner bell.
Well, AB brought up a point about the schedule and that what if Baltimore loses, and you got to realize Baltimore's got a brutal stretch to end their season.
Got 3 games left. Not really, man. This is Baltimore. They're not worried about it. The
AFC not North right now is the toughest
division of football. No,
what are the Dolphins?
They're not worried about the 49ers.
Nope.
With all due respect to the Dolphins, I'm gonna tell you why the Ravens, I don't believe, are worried about the Dolphins in per se.
He said the Red 49ers. Because the Baltimore, they gotta play they gotta play
the 49ers, but he said the Dolphins too, though, didn't you?
Yeah, they play. Yep, 2 of their next 3.
I'm not the Niners. That's smash mouth. The Dolphins, they got all that speed, they got all that weaponry, and it's legit, no question about it. But we saw the greatest show on turf. Do you remember the greatest show on turf?
Yep.
They were blowing through the league, averaging 425 million points a game, and they got to the Super Bowl. And Belichick told his defensive backs, "Look here, we about to punch them in the mouth." Saying they all that shiftiness and all that old quickness and all that. Everybody letting them play. They playing 15 yards off of them. We about to hit them in the mouth. And the Rams scored how many points? Oh, okay. And they won that Super Bowl, did they? Oh, absolutely not. I'm just saying.
So Miami has
the Ravens going out physical at they gonna rough the Miami. And again, I'm not no Hurricane fan no more. So stop doing that. Ever since they lost the way in manner in which they lost to Georgia Tech, I'm done, bro. Y'all know I don't do that. I'm not like y'all. I'm not standing in line in the snow. You know what I'm saying? With my pants cuffed at the bottom and all of that, waiting on tickets to see Taylor Swift and Kelsey Johnson or whatever their name is now. I don't even know. Yeah, y'all Swifters out
Johnson.
Here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying,
that's
Kelsey, somebody
from high school, Kelsey Johnson.
Yeah, somebody like that. Okay, so who? So Seahawks, Saints, Falcons, Packers, Giants, Bears. Gully, who would you say would get in?
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
Double J, who you say?
Seahawks have the easiest schedule, but I will make the case also for I think the Saints can still win their division, and they have to play
possible.
Tampa and Atlanta at 2 of the last 3. So even if they lose to the Rams, I actually believe more than one from this list will get in.
Oh, you saying Seahawks and Saints maybe? I don't see the Falcons. It's about trending. Are you trending upward? Oh, we got another comment. Bear with me. We'll get to your comment here in a second. Sorry, I was looking down. It's about who's trending in the right directions.
The Saints and the Seahawks.
Exactly. At this time of year, you got to be going. You can't be playing sometimey football. You got to be playing.
What do you mean? Based on what? They won one game? Because they lost the previous 3.
Gully, I'm not surprised. Guess who's in agreement with Double J?
Right.
Where's TJ at? Yeah, TJ would do his little dance. Once again, Double J for the win. Oh, imagine that.
Well, he conveniently forgot about the fact.
What the guest mentioned about the fact that the Browns can win the division. We said the Browns can win the division.
Listen, he conveniently forgot about the fact that we spent a measurable amount of time talking about the Browns can be the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Exactly. What do you mean? More like a millimeter of time. You didn't even barely let A finish his thought.
Look at him. Look at him. They tag him. They like the killer bee. They like the killer bees. Yeah, look at him.
Leo gets
so Rich Stein. No wonder he didn't get it.
Don't you be talking about my friend. Don't you be talking about my buddy.
Are you sure about that 5 minutes? Are you sure about those 5 minutes?
Why don't you let them know
Stop
again?
it.
How the Browns can actually
listen.
win this division.
AB, you can see who on whose side right here, right now, right? They don't even half the time. They don't even tell the truth.
It's not a if. We will win.
Yes.
All our division, but the AFC. And listen. You can't tell me the season we had. We went through 4 different quarterbacks. I can't even tell you how many different our line didn't change so many times.
Mm-hmm.
We lost our best player, and we still got a season like this. There's no, you can't undeny this. It's we could call this Cleveland luck, however you want to call it, but
don't do that.
A movie type of season. This is the stuff that they write in.
They make 30 for 30 zone. Well, first of all,
30 Disney. Remember the Titans, however you want to slice it.
Oh, no. It ain't going that far. Oh, absolutely not. Any more like the blind side. Anyway.
Why our host is so, you're talking about the Baltimore defense. And
it is. Oh, man, stop it. I'm just talking football. I'm not talking fantasy right now. You see, that's blind. Yeah, 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. See how they run.
No credit to Denzel Ward. No credit to Myles Garrett. Just nonsense. Utter nonsense.
Breaking news. Brother Rich agrees with Double J again. Anyway, more hate at 11.
The dog pound wins out. Baltimore loses to quality opponents.
And what did you hear? What did you hear? What did you hear that you have not heard anywhere else? You talk about for a second. What did you hear on this show 5 minutes ago that you have not heard anywhere else? That the fact that the Browns could actually be the number 1 seed in the AFC. Where have you heard that else? Where else have you heard that? Double J, tell me. What pundit said it? Tell me. What pod? Because I believe the one right up here said it.
He didn't.
And Oh, you said it? You said it? Or he said it? Who said it?
No. Yes, AB said it. It wasn't Double J or Brother Rich. You know why? Because they just
okay. And then when our guy said it, what did this guy do? Did he disagree? Or did he agree?
Thank you. Did I disagree?
He deflected.
I did not.
You know what?
I did not. Stop it. See that?
You know what? Cut the commercial.
The lies that they tell on this show. Man, they say the lies, bro. They say the lies. Listen, he got to do this.
He went down memory lane again.
Oh, please. Okay, I don't have hair, so I'm going to go down memory lane. Stop it.
Oh, man,
anyway.
Yeah.
Listen,
I had tickets for him at First Energy, and this guy wanted none of them.
Well, you can listen. I don't care who you're a fan of. I'm not going down. I'm 50-something years old.
You hear him?
Yeah, listen.
I was having Polish boys right there at the corner of the courthouse.
Yeah.
Hey, but
let me get him. Let me get him.
What that guy? Hey, 2 hours. I'm just as far away from Cleveland as you.
Well, you know what? This playoff stuff.
Oh, this.
Holler at me. I'm there.
See a live shop report. TJ's there. I'll give TJ his credit because I see him there.
Listen. First of all, when I go to the grocery store for bread, I end up in the depends aisle. That's number one. Number two, yeah, okay. Number two, the best seat in the house is at the house. I'm not sitting down there with crazy folks in the stadium, man. People drunk, talking about go Bernie and yeah, tumbling. I'm not doing you. Yeah, exactly. So y'all go down there and go. Here we go, Brownies, elf shoes, curl up in the front. I don't care. I did all that already.
It's the stain for the elf.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, listen, the thing for the elf is real. I swear to God, I swear.
I cannot stand that elf.
You know what, barbershop? This would be the year that the Browns win it all when that damn elf
put
is
the
in the
elf
middle
on the field.
It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Brother Rich finally is giving. See, this is the thing, AB. Brother Rich is finally giving you credit. After I can go back through the comments. After 17 comments agreeing with Double J, after you had already said they was gonna win it, he still didn't acknowledge you until just now. After he gave Double J more adornment than he that was necessary.
And they hated on us. It's been
and they hated on exactly, but we agreed to it too. They just manufacture. They just love just to be. You know how some people break it just so they can say, "Look what you did." You know what I'm trying to say, but like it wasn't mine. So what you break it for?
So
anyway,
when he comes, So when he comes back, just know, when he comes back, it's going to be a tag team title match, steel cage tag team title. Me and Barbershop.
Oh no! Hell. Hey man, don't be volunteering me. Did you see when they brought my AARP card in on a 28-foot box truck? Y'all think I'm kidding? I'm not. Listen, hey, y'all can have that, okay? Tag team cage match and all that. Yeah, brother, let brother go out there with them palm trees because there's some out there missing. Matter of fact, there's so many palm trees out there missing. I think they're gonna start putting on the back of milk cartons. I'm just saying. Anyway, brother Rich said, I like this brother. He talking about AB is what he doing. And then Mrs. Alva weighing in again. She say strong side. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Really, Mrs. Alva? That's it. Yeah, you're done too. No more spots for you. Both pink slips is in the Alva household this week. And then Brother Rich weighing in again. He agreed, talking about me begrudgingly. Yeah, okay. Asked Brother Rich hold on. Ask Brother Rich who told him about the Browns. Okay. So he's trying to front him and Double J trying to front Trust and Believe. Barbershop J was in the barbershop. This is why we bring what we bring to y'all today because of Barbershop J. You understand me? Holla at your boy. AB, if I don't give myself credit, I'm trying to tell you, it's like no credit, no money down, 13 months savings, 5 cash.
With Bernie Kosar to Dallas.
Hey, hold. Excuse me.
Wait, what?
Hey, don't disrespect Bernie. Don't do that. Okay? Just because you don't like Rasheed Wallace, Michigan guy, we're not going to disrespect Bernie Kosar. We're not going to do that. Not up in this piece. We're not doing that. Okay? Anyway, I got a bonus question for y'all. I'm asking it right now, but we're not going to talk about it until next Wednesday, God willing, that we can all get to see it and everything. But the bonus question is on the football side or the gridiron side is Chip Kelly says, like Notre Dame, I'm adding that part, all of college football should be independent. So keep that on your minds for next week, y'all. See what I'm saying? See what we do here? Okay. Anyway, we're going to keep things rolling right along because this folks got to go to bedtime. Double J, you still got the pajamas that got the trap door in the back? You got to go boo-boo? I'm just saying. I know you don't say that ordinarily. I'm just
unbelievable.
Saying. There once was a story about a man named Jed. Anyway, y'all know the rest. We're going to keep things rolling right along. We got our second item on the menu, and that is, I'm glad for the football talk, Hoop Central, baby. You understand me? On a serious note, man. I know we go back and forth with the shenanigans here and the banter and whatnot, but our first story here under Hoop Central, I can't recall hearing or reading. Matter of fact, I was going to read the article. I like to pick an article for a subject, and read it or whatnot. But as I was reading it to decide whether or not I was going to bring it and read it here on the show, it's horrendous. It's too gruesome. It really is too gruesome. Oh, anyway, okay. Brother Rich is weighing in again on the football segment. He told me about the Browns like Rich Paul told Meek Mill about Nia Long. Wow, really? The Browns were available because he messed over them, not your grandpappy's Browns. Really? That's what you're doing, Brother Rich? That's what you're doing? Wow. You see that? See what I'm saying? Right. Okay.
That was wow.
That was so disrespectful, wasn't it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow. That's a sidebar for that one.
Yeah. No. I'm telling you right now, milk cartons coming your way with the palm trees because they missing. The palm trees out in California is disappearing. I'm just saying, it is legal now. I'm just saying. Let me take a sip. Anyway, as I'm reading the story to decide whether I'm like, man, should I even read this on the air or not? I don't know, man. But I'm gonna mention it, and I'll let you all go and read it if you all want to read it. If you haven't read it or heard about it already so far, but this is about as egregious, gruesome. It's only one other time I've come across something this heinous, if you would. Former Kings G League player Chance Commanche was arrested for kidnapping and murder. Yeah. Again, this is out in Vegas, I believe. Is it Vegas? Double J, am I right about that? It's out in Vegas, right? Or is it Sacramento? Yeah. No, it occurred out in Vegas, but he played for the Sacramento G League team. And that's all I'm really gonna say as far as what I wrote here. But I will say, if you all want to know more to the story, go to, I think it's Vegas 5, News 5 out in Vegas. They got a whole piece wrote on this. It's just gruesome, man. The reason why I said the only other time I really can even recall something of this magnitude or something similar was the Rae Carruth situation. Former Carolina Panthers wide receiver Rae Carruth, when he didn't want his girlfriend, I believe she was his girlfriend, wife, I'm not sure, didn't want her to have a baby, and he shot her in the stomach and some other. Yeah, it was gruesome, man. So I don't know what's going on, with people nowadays, man. The world is bass awkward for real. A lot of it is. Brother Rich said, yeah. Hold on, Brother Rich said, what did he say here? What did he say? Yeah, he said, yeah, Vegas. He confirmed it's Vegas. Very sad situation. Yeah, I'm really hardly ever at a loss for words. And I am in this case. Again, I had no problem reading something I done came across. And as I was reading it, I'm like, oh, I couldn't even read the whole thing, bro. And I don't necessarily have a weak stomach when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I mean, the further and further you read into it, man, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. I'm like, and again, from where I'm sitting, I mean, I'm not there, so you can only go off of what information you kind of being given. I'm like, man, his responses, Comanche's responses to certain things, of course, and so freely. It was like nonchalant, like this is like we do this every day. This is just like, go get me a cup of water or something type of deal. No, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's unfortunate, that folks got to be up out of here in situations like that unnecessarily. Why? Whatever it is going on, man. I take somebody's life really at the end of the day over some bull crap, man. Really, because you didn't want her to have a baby or something. Something she said to that effect. It might even be in the same case or something. Just same thing in this situation. But again, my thoughts and prayers go out to the young lady who lost her life, her family, and all her loved ones, man, in regards to this. And I'm just gonna say this, man. I'll never wish nothing bad on nobody or that situation, because I was involved in a situation and had to go upriver for a stretch, and I wouldn't wish that on my own worst enemy, man. But if that's what the end result is in this case for this dude, man, then hey, it is what it is, man. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time, type of deal. But I'm telling y'all right now, and if everything surrounding the situation, is what it is, and it's all the merit and truth and stuff is there, because not being there literally just don't know what is and what ain't type. But if it is, wherever he going, oh, believe me, he gonna wish he hadn't. Believe me, I don't care who is or who what. It's guys in them places that can't stand each other, that's beefing for however long they in there. But when they find out this guy's coming, they're gonna put that beef to the side and they're gonna team up. I'm trying to tell you right now, he done. he all the way done. His goose is cooked, bro, if that's the case. But anyway, yeah, again, my thoughts and prayers go out to that young lady who lost her life, his family, man. And if there's more to come out in regards to this, down the line, of course, we'll bring it to y'all first and foremost. And hopefully on a little bit lighter note, the Clippers run off 8. Yeah, Brother Rich, I hope you're still tuning in. Okay. The Clippers run off 8 straight at the time I wrote this. Is Brother Rich's favorite player, James Harden, of all people, because that's what they do to me, AB. You know what I'm saying? They tell swear I ain't never seen you can if you got the time, maybe it might take you a year. You can go back and watch all our shows. I never once ever said I was a Dallas Cowboys fan. I said, is the NFC East the toughest division in football? Once upon a time, I did ask that question. And from there on, I was a Dallas Cowboy, Yankee, Terrell Owens, Jerry Jones. We said, I was, I was a Dallas Cowboy. And I was like, when did I ask that? And then Brother Rich and Double J, they just took it and ran with it. So,
and I see it because Buffalo was on like a couple game winning streak. And I said,
exactly. Then he was Buffalo riding the wagon.
Look out. I said they're turning the corner. All I said was they turned the corner.
Oh, yeah! Oh, man! Undertaker's got Randy Orton! The Undertaker's alive and well! Be careful who you try to play games with! Oh, my God! Randy Orton! Oh, the casket!
Okay,
it's been fun, y'all, but we got to run. Stay tuned.
That's what we doing here. This was done. I had no knowledge of this prior to this being shown. That's what we doing. Okay, and Brother Rich is saying Clippers. Yeah, Clippers. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, Clippers, clip or bang. Yeah, James Harden. You know what I'm saying? James Harden. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
Hey, February, bro, Rich. That it's still there. You let me know you're in town. We're there.
Oh, so in other words, yeah, guess what? They're gonna be buddies. Yeah, they're gonna have the same outfits on and everything. They can look like Power Rangers. No, you're the Black Ranger. Oh, cut it out, Billy. Oh, stop it. Anyway, the Clippers run off 8 straight, man. Are they championship contenders now because of James Harden? It's Harden the key to an NBA title for the Clippers this season. Not next season, this season. Now, why you do that? My son do that same thing. I say, hey man, come here, let me talk to you. All of that, man. Hey, come on, man. Don't make me come up to Michigan, bro. I'm gonna bring one of them palm
take this. So that's okay. You just got the lead on this one.
I'm gonna say no. It's no. This James Harden. I mean, they're playing good basketball right now, but it's the NBA. It's a long season. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. I mean, they winning games, but can they hold on? The NBA championship it's never the best team. It's always the healthiest team.
Good point.
And now it's the team who wins the
in-season tournament. Oh, you know what? Did we mention that last week about the in-season tournament and what my dude Dev said, what they should do? Because it's talk about them giving. I'll get to your comment here in a second. It's talk about, after the Lakers won the inaugural one. I think the banner then already fell down anyway on its own. They was using paper clips to hold the thing up. But anyway, there was talk about awarding the team that won the in-season tournament a playoff spot. So I was hollering at Big Dev down at the job, and he was like, man, he's like, no, man. He said, because if you do that, he said, then what incentive does that give the team to play hard for throughout the rest of the year or after the fact? Good point. You know what I mean? You could win 5 games, but you guaranteed the 7 seeds or something like that. He said, nah. He said, but what they could do is you win the in-season tournament. And I'm throwing this at you, AB, okay? You win the in-season tournament, but you still got to play the remainder of your season to get to the playoffs. So you make the playoffs, right? And you go up against maybe a higher seed or whatever the case may be, and it's a game 7. But it's a home game for them. But because you won the in-season tournament, you get to take a home game away from the other team and make it a home game in favor of you because you won the in-season tournament. Now that's
you win. So you get home field, you get home court advantage.
Basically. Yeah.
Regardless of seeding.
Right. But you only get one. So in other words, let's say just game 7. And that game 7 is in that team's building or whatever. It's on them. You the visitor, maybe, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. But because you are the team that won that in-season tournament, but you still had to play the rest of your games to make the playoffs, you get to take that game 7, a home game away from them, and make it a home game for you. Or so like prior to that game being played, you know what I'm saying? No, we're going to invoke like throwing a red flag almost.
Yeah.
Hey, we want that game. Nope. That game, we want that game. That game 7 got to be played in our building.
I mean, that'll work. Or I feel like they should do it where the in-season tournament should be like, I feel like the playoffs should be the playoffs, and the in-season tournament should be for like the teams that don't make the playoffs, and you fighting for a lottery pick.
Didn't somebody else mention that on this program?
I said that.
I know, Gully.
We had talked about it. Yeah.
This is why Brother Rich came in again. Hold on. Proof that, as we have indicated on this program, coaching matters. Okay. Once again, when did I say coaching didn't matter? I said it's a combination of both. And
you see how it deflects.
AB, let me fill you in on this one.
You didn't deflect. It was about Ben. It was about Ben.
That's the goalpost moving back.
No, it's not. I said, let me fill you in, AB. I said, it's not the car that wins the race. It's the driver. You need both. That's what I said. I've been saying that. Okay, but now I'm moving the goalpost. But here's let me take you back a couple years. Here's what I
wish Bro Rich was Rich, man. Oh,
the reason why Ben Simmons was garbage. And they said, oh, it's because of the coach. The coach, like a parent, can tell you to go take out the trash, but if you don't feel like doing it, if you don't do it, then in other words, you have a responsibility as a player to, and I use Kobe Bryant as an example.
No, you use Ben Simmons.
No, I said I use Kobe Bryant as an example to say, Kobe said, don't blame the coaching. You got to get your ass in the gym. He's about to talk about the whole chemistry thing again. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. You done. That's it. Pink slip. And then you gonna show it again? You done too? Yeah.
No.
Pink slips abound. Pink slips abound. Yeah, pink slips abound.
Listen, I'm on an iPad, bro. I don't have no controls. You know what, Double J?
Yeah. Okay.
Ben Simmons.
Because somebody on this program said no team with James Harden on it would ever win a championship. But here we is talking about no Granby Browns or something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else is Brown. I tell you what. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Just
you won't win him as your number one option. I could say that.
Well, what is he right now?
I mean, he can get you to 82 games, but in the playoffs, he's not reliable.
But I'm saying right now, they're on this current because this kind of speaks to how confusing it is and why they might be in trouble. Right now, is James Harden's performance the biggest reason why they are as hot as they playing as well as they are right now? The biggest. Now, he may not be the only. I'm not saying only. I'm saying biggest. I'm saying of all the factors that could be driving their success. Is James Harden's play the biggest?
No, I just feel like it wasn't even like so much James Harden. It was y'all just needed another ball handler besides Russell to get up the court, because it's like at what point you talking about, AB? You said other than Russell, you talking about right now with the Clippers? Yeah, like
okay.
The Clippers was, I mean, like last year, like they was doing good, but it was Russ that was bringing up the ball primarily. If they had another primary ball handler. Now, granted, I'm not saying that Paul George or Kawhi couldn't bring up the ball, but another.
Yeah, that's not what you really want from them, though, and not on a regular basis.
You
in
want
certain situations.
You want to make their sets and be in their positions.
Brother Rich said he's not the number one option. He talking about James Harden.
They're up almost 20 on Dallas right now in the second quarter.
Well, that's because Kyrie ain't playing.
I could throw that up there right now.
Don't throw that up there, right? Oh. Double J, no. Okay, well, how would you do that?
AB, how would you fit? I told you I have League Pass, so I could log in right now and screen share it, just like I have.
Oh, okay. Oh,
so basically, they haven't lost.
Anyway, he got League Pass. I got an antenna, but I got to watch my neighbors, through whenever they got the blinds open. This guy with him, I got League Pass. See what I'm saying? I bet you Brother Rich got League Pass, too. They probably sharing each other's account or something, man. Gully, we got to get in on this. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's got floor seats too. I see him at the game.
I know. Yeah, you got floor seats too. Yeah, literally floor seats. What a snuggle bunny. Anyway, yeah, these dudes right here, man. This is the disrespect I got to deal with, bro, on a regular basis. I'm just saying, man.
They put up 151 over the pace.
Brother Rich said, "Stop drinking. It's Ty Lue." He said, "Stop drinking."
Well, I was asking the question. Brother Rich, I was asking the question. He figured it out then, huh? He figured out he's the coach that finally figured out what's needed to have a team successful with James Harden on it.
Yeah, until the playoffs. 1 for 17. Ego is still ego, bro.
Hey, by the way, First Step Chet, have you been keeping an eye on his stats there, host of ours?
No, I haven't. Is he in the weight room?
All I'm saying is that the Thunder right now, have you looked at the standings?
The Thunder are the Thunder where the Thunder at because of Shy, whatever. Yes, SGA. No, partially not, man.
He's an
Shy
all-star. He
oh,
should be
stop
in
it. Shy is
MVP
that dude over there.
conversation.
Stop it. Stop.
But,
Don't listen. Don't try to make a case for First Step Chet.
Hey, but wait a minute now.
No.
Where were they a year ago without the Chet?
Listen, I know. Listen, when you think of OKC, you don't think of checks mix, rice mix, and no checks.
You will.
Checkmate. Like we not playing checkers.
No,
Stop
just
it.
like
Yeah.
Imani is. I would have, if I'm the Pistons, I would have traded for Imani right now. It is a crime to say that he's playing on the charge, and he is literally.
No, they
yeah.
They gave him an opportunity and he blew it.
Who?
Imani Bates. When he got when the Cavs was hurt and they finally
They're hurt right now.
No, I'm saying, but before, in the beginning of the season, when it was like they was hurt and they brought him up and he was jacking them shots, you could tell the look on Bickerstaff's face. He was like, I can't coach this kid. Not right now. It's like, listen.
But you know what though? AB, JB don't like him. JB don't like playing the young guys, bro.
They don't. He don't. But it's like I gotta lean towards Bickerstaff. When it's not high school ball no more. You can't be jacking up shots. It's like you get to your spots, and you also, it's like every time they pass him the ball, he thinking he's Michael Porter Jr. and he's just gonna shoot it. We not that.
Hold on, Brother Rich weighing in again. He said, just like you should have figured out the Bills ain't it. Oh, wow. He's trying to get some get back because the guy he can't stand is on his team. He conflicted right now.
But
yeah.
Here's my issue with that is this the difference of coaching styles. If you watch the Pistons, Monty Williams is begging Cade to shoot and to shoot where it is just almost gross because
Cade is still upset about that money, man. How you gonna lose 80?
What do you mean? He put up 43 and they still lost to the Hawks.
Yeah,
bruh. Give that man back his money and watch what happened.
But the difference maker between the Pistons, they're not playing Ivy for some reason. I don't know what it is, but they're not playing Ivy. They keep on throwing in Killian Hayes. Listen,
man,
and he's not. He's not it. But look at last year when they was letting Ivy just let loose. They was winning. And they had a good system. And it's like that.
And the Spurs are tanking for that other guy, that other 7-footer.
Yeah,
they tanking, bro.
Yeah,
they tanking.
Are
the Chicago Bulls better without Zach LaVine?
Yes.
Look like it, don't it?
They're moving different.
Because he's not. He's selfish.
Yeah, ISO dude.
Yeah,
yeah. He got to get his.
And the only way Zach LaVine will work in that system if they got Lonzo Ball. But since Lonzo is hurt, that system never worked with Zach LaVine.
So what would you do then if you were in which role would you prefer between coach? Do you have enough faith in Monty Williams where you would say, all right, I'll take the GM role. Let me move some things around. But if you feel the way that I feel, which with what you mentioned about Ivy, which was in my opinion, a quality observation, then how can you trust Monty Williams, who's clearly forcing the Killian Hayes Cade card, if we want to say that, put it that way, because with J.I., I get it. Cade doesn't have the vision or the pace that Ivy does. And it seems like the league is catering to, with playing a lack of defense and the lack of attempts to get an offensive rebound and just being able to quick transition. I don't know what Ivy needs to do. I think it is really a Monty Williams thing. And I feel I'm telling you I've told you guys, I have no intention, if he's traded, on renewing season tickets. I will be done with the team. I'm that serious.
Yeah,
I was already close with
he was
the
a lottery
not
pick,
drafting.
right?
Yeah, it was number 5.
No, yeah, it was number 5 pick. Yeah.
I
And
mean,
you know
honestly,
what, AB? I forgot to bring that book home. You just right quick. We just mentioned lottery. You know how we didn't talk before on the show about the draft, you know, and how sports is suspect, and you know the gambling and the fixed games and the whole nine, covering the gambit. Right? It's a page in that book, the Blood in the Garden, man. What they did in the '96 lottery, but not '96 lottery, bro. It was suspect.
What do you mean, the frozen envelope? What do you...
No. I'm AB. When I see you at the job, I'm gonna show you because I highlighted it in the book. But I'm definitely bringing it to the P program next week. It's
so
suspect,
you
bro.
about that Iverson Kobe draft class?
Yes, it was. Wait, what year was the? Anyway, I don't want to go. I don't want to go down that road because you know, again, my memory's slipping. But I'll show you in the book. We'll discuss it. Trust and believe, we're gonna bring it here
because we got the whole group here now. We potentially got a coach, we got a general manager, we even got a towel boy. If you want me to do that,
it's too late to do it now. Somebody once you sent me that picture on the
nobody had an answer.
I'm not doing
nobody had an answer.
But to answer your question, it depends on, like, for me, I would run with Ivy because I believe in him as he could change, like him and the big Durham. I feel like they can change that franchise around. They just need a little bit more time, and they just need some veterans. Like that's the problem with Detroit. Like Detroit, Orlando, Houston. You see how Houston is turning it around once they put in Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, and they got a decent coach. It's like their culture changed. They went from, we just some party young kids. Now they're balling. You see the difference in Jalen Green. You see the difference in Sengun. Like it's a different. It's like they're playing, but it's a difference.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's a good point.
Starting to count.
That's a good point.
Because
the older guys are setting the tone, basically.
So who
like
do you
in the
move
locker room
then?
Or whatever.
Right. This is where the challenge is, because your point is that yes, you may make a lineup change, but you're not going to get to the playoffs necessarily that way, unless I misunderstood you. But then now, despite acknowledging that there's value to all these young guys, now you have to make a decision on who you would get rid of, who's expendable out of that group in order to get the veteran you're referring to. I'm shocked.
It's going to have to be Cade.
There's no way Monty Williams is going to allow that. There's no way. I think it's going to be Ivy. And that's what makes me sick to my stomach saying that out loud.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It will be Ivy just because they invested more in Cade. In their mind, they're like, we can get another Ivy.
Well, you know what? That's why GMs and people got like that get fired. Because that's exactly why they get fired. Like whoever.
But you got to think about it. Sacramento made the same mistake
with Halliburton.
Exactly. And I know they're sick to their stomach watching him be successful. And it's like Ivy, he goes to a team like, even if he went to the Wizards and you see him averaging 25-5, they're going to be sick because they're going to be like, well, we needed something like that. It's too late. It's too late.
But what veteran do they need?
If they were handing out first ballot Hall of Fame ballots, if that make sense saying that, after one season, Halliburton would be on it.
But hang on, because look, we just talked about a team we just had a team like the Clippers, right? That, as Bro Rich pointed out, that he's given Ty Lue the credit because Harden wasn't capable of. Now, keep in mind, a lot of this resurgence is in the absence of Paul George.
No, absolutely not. Hold it. I need a 20. I'm giving Westbrook the credit because the first 6 or 7 games, 8 games of that season, I'm not giving Ty Lue credit for Westbrook coming to Ty Lue saying, hey, man, you know what? I see what's happening. I'll take a back seat. Westbrook initiated all of that because the Clippers were looking real stinky with James Harden in the first 59 games. I know I'm over embellishing and all that other stuff, but I'm just saying y'all get the picture. Okay, so don't act like Ty Lue Bing, bing, bing. No. Westbrook went to Ty Lue and said, you know what? I'll fall back. Like D-Wade did in Miami when Bron got there. So it was on the player. So I don't want to hear that. I'm not giving Ty Lue. No,
you want my honest opinion?
Yeah,
I think
okay,
they're forcing Killian Hayes in order to try to get some kind of trade value for him.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
He is a good on-ball defender, but he's 20 years old, and you're not going to – Ivy, it can be John Morant.
Okay, well, guess what? Guess what? Send him over here, and we'll give you Garland and Jared Allen for him and a few others. Yeah, and we'll make.
I want Amani. Amani would thrive in Monty Williams' system where he just allows guys like a Durant and a Booker. That's what he's looking for. He really is.
Okay, what about Deshaun Watson? Does Deshaun Watson thrive in that system?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
Absolutely
well, I'm just saying. I mean, I had to ask the question. I mean, that's what we're doing here. You know what I'm saying? We playing a roll of dice.
Well, because, it's not, unfortunately, Andy Reid's offense, right? Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it's Barbershop J's, though, state of the franchise that was stolen. Mrs. Alva weighing in again. She said, you cannot get another Ivy. Jaden wanted to be with Detroit. His chemistry, if you will. Oh, but no, we get ready to do the chemistry thing. But this is the second time Miss Alva. Yeah, but she keep bringing the chemistry up, but she want to blame it on me. Like Brother Rich and Double J. He's a Cowboys fan.
What my man say, it's cool when they do it, but when I do it, it's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, these double standards over here. Detroit, the D in Detroit stands for double standards. I see his heart is here. Yeah, okay. Well, guess what? Get him on the phone with me. I say, man, do you really know these people like you think you do? They're not going to like you. They're going to call you a Cowboy fan if you put up less than 20. I'm just saying. Okay, yeah. All right. Draymond the Clown.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, where we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Tell me where we going.
Let's see. Off the deep end, it sounds.
I'm just saying. He slapped punch, I don't know, Yusuf Nurkic, I don't know what you call that. You know what I mean? 5 minutes after he choked Rudy Gobert. They're out here making videos, animated videos about the man, WWF and all E and all, whatever the case may be. Man, what is going on with Draymond, man? Is he lashing out because he see that the Warriors run is done?
Basically. He's on his last leg, and he knows it is like. And it's kind of crazy to see, but Steph knows that him and Clay they're on their last leg of their career, and it's only so much they can do. He can't really do nothing. It's like when an older guy plays when he plays a game of basketball with some young kids, and he can't keep up, so he's gonna hack them or try to hold them down.
So why do I feel like you describing me right there in that moment, man? I felt some type of way in that moment.
He was looking right at you the whole time, too. He was looking right at you. He was right at that top right corner, top left corner. He was like when they're going to slide right at you.
They're going to try to slide out the scene like him and Brother Rich do when the Browns is losing. They don't say nothing, you know what I'm saying? But then when the Browns win because of a failed Mary, then they like go Pappy Browns and all that other stuff. That's what they're gonna try. Don't slide behind. Yeah, Joe Pappy Browns. Don't be hide behind the Christmas tree. He said he looked right at me, man. That's why I looked up. Like, yeah, when them old guys, he gonna put the emphasized eyes on. I'm saying old guys. Wow, AB, you was wrong for that, bro. I mean, I thought we was better than that, man. Everybody getting pink slips today except for Gully. Why you got your arms folded, man? Who you mad at? You got that.
No, a highlight just came across me to remind me of what could have been and didn't.
Okay.
Yeah,
I could have had more teeth, but I don't. But I'm just saying, I got 5, 3 in my mouth, 2 in my pocket. I shouldn't have told y'all that, but I just did. It's all good, baby. Last but not least, are the Jazz willing to part ways with Lauri Markkanen? And if so, do you see him come? Where he go? Did he come back to Cleveland?
Oh man.
But
at what cost? At what cost? Would you just redo it?
Man, please, I'll give him a McFamily meal and 4 chicken McNuggets, man, and maybe a Chick-fil-A.
Remember, don't forget how many picks, right? We talked about Oklahoma City, but Utah also holds a lot of cards, in these next few years.
Yeah. Not more than OKC though.
It was close. It was close between the two.
They're just about. They probably like 2 picks off.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like I know. Even though he's not doing nothing right now in college, but people are, they're watching. They're looking for that Bronny lottery pick because they want LeBron to come with them on their team.
So wait. Well, guess what? I got a feeling that's gonna be in Vegas.
What's that? LeBron?
Bronny pick. Yep. Hey, listen, I'm telling you right now, bro. The NBA is talking about expanding. Vegas is definitely gonna be one. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's too much going on over there.
It's too big. Yeah.
That's what there's too much going on over
there.
there.
They can mess with,
And what free agent ain't gonna want to go over there?
Yeah, their guinea pig was the Aces. They wanted to see how the NBA would do, so they
exactly
the WNBA to use that as a trial run, and so they're gonna be like, okay, well, this team is thriving and successful.
Do you think they give it to Mark Davis because of what he's done with the Aces themselves?
What about the Knights too, though? What about the Las Vegas Knights? You don't think they factor in?
Oh, they definitely factor in.
And the A's are now moving.
Did they win a Stanley Cup? I don't know.
They won. They won last
season.
They won it last season. They're the defending Stanley Cup champions. Matter of fact,
they've been in it ever since they've been in the league.
Their first year of existence, they went in the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Vegas. Then the Raiders need to do something about that toilet bowl seat. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What are you talking about? We were just asking a moment ago if they were going to make the playoffs.
Okay, I'm talking about the stadium.
Look, the way it looked.
I'm talking about the stadium, man. let King Kong walk through there. You know, just saying.
Right. You're like, oh man, I've been needing this.
I'm just saying.
Don't let them end up in Columbus. We know what that one looks like.
Well, they got a toilet bowl up there too. Yeah, it's a toilet seat up there too. But I don't know if you want to sit down on that one though, because the guy before you, I'm trying to tell you, he was chewing on suppositories all day. Anywho, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Laurie come back to Cleveland, man. I really, really wouldn't. But yeah. If he does, then Garland I still think Garland or Mitchell, one of them are gonna be gone.
So would you package that then in order to
get I would back? I don't know who, how, what, the details. Sometimes you get them 3-team, 14-team trades and all of that. Somebody going to who? What you say, AB?
I said I do Mitchell because we all know that he's not staying in Cleveland. He's going to New York after he's done with Cleveland.
Yeah.
So, again, as of May, so prior to this past draft, the Jazz had 14 first-round picks across the next 6 off seasons.
Did you say first round?
Correct.
14 first round?
The next 6 years.
Well, how many OKC got? A bag of Skittles?
1.
Oh, that's insane, man. But whoever the GM is, I mean, you're doing that right there.
Salute.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, salute. Yeah.
So 2024, they have their first.
Who? OKC?
Yeah. Of the 4 first round picks it currently has, the lowest will convey to the Pacers. Houston's first round pick is protected 1-4. If Houston doesn't convey the pick, they'll give it unprotected in 2025. However, Houston's not going to come in the bottom, in the lottery. So at least from where we're standing right now, the Clippers is an unprotected first round pick, but that looks like a late first round because they're going to make the playoffs. Utah's first round pick is lottery protected, so they will keep it. And then it remains.
And where would that be? Do we know where they will be picking at?
1 through 10.
1 through 10. If
okay,
it's
that's
lottery.
right. Okay, right,
yeah.
right.
So,
I don't know why. Why was I thinking 1 through 15? No.
Well,
it changes a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, don't expect OKC to get Utah's pick until 2026 because it's only top 8 protected at that point. So lottery protected first, then top 10 protected, then top 8 protected. At which point, if somehow that were still the case, the obligation is actually extinguished, which is, again,
Can you see him moving the team again to Vegas?
I could see the Pistons being asked to sell the team and move because remember they share that stadium. That's the Red Wing Stadium.
Yeah.
No, you can't do it. It's like that's
I was thinking that when he said that. That's just
well. Remember
we thought they couldn't move the Browns
or the Seahawks or the Supersonics.
Oh, the Supersonics, yeah.
Well, remember a team moved from Chicago, right, to Washington.
The Zephyrs.
Yep.
No. Listen, let me tell you something. There may have been in our lifetime franchise moves, obviously more than one. And I'm not a gambling man, but I'm willing to bet that of all of the franchise moves in our lifetime, the Browns is number one, and whoever else is the distant 30th. When they moved the Browns, well, people was writing to Congress. They got thousands and thousands of letters. Like, don't make us come up there.
None of which were from our host.
Hill in January. They was them folks in Cleveland back then. They was getting ready to storm the Capitol, bruh.
Right.
I'm not saying
they never made it. Thanks to a unnamed individual that was in the post office.
Okay, I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Okay, well, I mean, since you want a button, I'll give you one. I'm just saying because I really understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, yeah, trust and believe. Hey, and matter of fact, let me pull some off the shelf for y'all because y'all think I'll be lying on this program, but I'm gonna pull some off the shelf for y'all. Hold on, give me. I'll be back. Hold
on. Dog Pound, first round bye.
Always.
Yes, sir.
This is it right here. False start. How the new Browns were set up to fail. Local sports writer, columns for the Plain Dealer, Terry Pluto wrote this book. Did he sign this one? Oh, yeah. He signed it. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That was before any of y'all was Bizhorn, okay? Especially them guys, these two guys in the corner right here, cattle corner. AB, you good with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's these two shenaniganizers right here. All I'm trying to tell y'all is he wrote this book. The new Browns, when they came back, it was so unexpected the Browns leaving anyway that the new Browns, when they came back, it was such dysfunction. The Panthers and the Jaguars, what year did they come in? 1996. Oh, okay, not yet, something like that. They had better structure. That's why their teams had the Mark Brunells and the Jimmy Smiths, and I forget the Panthers had Kerry Collins. Mm-hmm. You know, they had some, and Stephen Davis, I believe, and Musheen Muhammad and all of them. Yeah. Ricky Prohl, and Steve, all of them. But the Browns, the Browns had Tim Ouch. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Threw a Hail Mary against the Saints, and it was like, woo, we going to the Super Bowl.
Did you hear
like
what,
somebody else be making professions on this program. Absolutely not.
Did you hear what Ricky Williams said the other day?
No, what did he say? He out there with the palm trees?
No, he said that based off what happens, it was so much attention. He would have preferred that he wished that the Browns would have drafted him.
Oh
no. Yeah, and they were supposed to.
Yeah.
They were supposed to, but anyway, I'm just saying.
Why didn't they?
Why didn't the Browns? Yeah, exactly. It was the Browns, man. They tried to act like the stuff we saying is unfounded, but they just found it, meaning the Browns, these two right here, Ren and my
Unbelievable.
buddy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they just found the Browns. Yeah.
No. We had coaches. We had like a lot of these coaches that's successful now. They was in the Brown system. The guy that the head coach for the Dolphins, he was in the McDaniels. He was in the Brown system. They just didn't give him it. I can't say it was the coaches. It was the ownership, the GMs.
The dysfunction. That's what it's always been dysfunction in that building in Berea.
But it was also players like. You get a job opportunity, and you thinking you're going to California or whatever. You got the possibility to go to California, New York, Chicago, Miami, and then they send you to Ohio. Listen, we love Ohio because we're from Ohio, but from the person that grew up with palm trees and sunny skies, when they come here, they're not going to enjoy it. They're going to be miserable, or they're going to be looking like, what is
especially in January.
Yeah, you're going to look like, oh, what am I doing here? So you're not going to have the greatest season, or you're not going to be at your best. Some people, they embrace it, but not a lot of people embrace it.
Or you're going to be Braylon Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Drop the easy ones. Or Njoku, drop the easy ones on the ground, but then catch the ones that require you to climb up like Earl Manigault and grab it off the top of the backboard. I'm just saying, man, it's unbelievable, man. Don't tell me I don't know nothing about the Browns. Holla at me, Municipal. Yeah, at one point, Municipal Stadium was the largest stadium in the NFL in terms of capacity seating. Yeah, 81,394, I think was the number. I might be off plus or minus 5 million. I don't know. I'm just saying. Got you. And on that note, I leave you with this quote. Don't complain about what you didn't get from the work that you didn't put in. Imagine that.
I do have the Ed Reed.
Oh, yeah. Wow, really? This, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Just waiting on you.
That's a brother Rich move.
That's
a brother Rich move. Here it is. We could have been okay. We're gonna close the show out with that. Well, I just was making a point about the intelligence and the level of and how he bait and knowing how to play the position and not just trying to be always be out of position. Go ahead, Double J. I mean, you've been touching the buttons all night. You might as well cue it up.
Is it up there?
Oh, not now. He got control over the buttons in any other case. Now. Is it up there?
Well,
no, that's not the one. Is that that's not the one?
Ed Reed's Ed Reed.
Oh my
God. It covers up for a lot.
Oh, maybe it is.
Everything he does it at an exceptional level. I mean, it's just so obvious when he's reading the quarterback.
Yeah.
Those receivers will run right past him, and he never flinches.
Yeah.
He doesn't even acknowledge him, and he's just reading the quarterback.
Yeah. He's always moving. One thing about playing against Ed is you're always so aware of where he is. It's almost, it's not like he sneaks up on you, or at least he can't sneak up on you. But I mean, we played him in the rain here 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every time you break the huddle, that's who you're looking at. You're not going, okay, let's just snap the ball and read this out. You're going, okay, where's he at?
Yeah. Yep. He's on the quarterback. He's on him. Doesn't even take this Vincent Jackson running right past him.
Nope, that's not it, Double J.
You talking about the
that was the best part of the
interception. You talking about the Peyton Manning interception.
Yes.
Okay. No, I have that one too. I'm gonna stop sharing.
Can we get that one so that maybe so the kids can go to bed? Yeah,
Hey, they ain't going to bed, bro. It's 5 days before that dude come down.
Right. Everybody's on the spring break.
Vacation.
I know. Yeah. Christmas, man.
Okay, but the point I was trying to make, Double J, you've been controlling the buttons every other time. You just been jumping in like the air traffic controllers with your little neon vest on, and then this time you're gonna be like, "Well, I was waiting on you. For what? You ain't been waiting on me." It's unbelievable. Now you want to wait on me. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to be respectful. You've been on the show for almost 2 hours and being disrespectful. Now, in the last minute, we getting ready to get out. Now you want to be Yes, sir. No, sir. Oh, stop it. Are you going to show that one? You going to show it or no?
Yep, I got it right here.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate that, man. Thank you for flying the friendly skies, I guess, on the BSJ Airlines, baby. No, not Soul Plane. I see y'all out there. I can tell.
You stay on our pair today.
That's not it either. I don't
That's
think,
not
Double J.
What is going on, man?
What's going on, Double J? That's not it.
What are you talking about?
They
where
were
he does the.
They were sitting in the studio.
Chris Collinsworth
with them. Chris Collinsworth. Yeah, they were sitting in NFL.
It was a panel. It was a panel discussion.
It was they was doing the all-time great teams. So they was doing like all-time great defenses.
Oh, where he's in a suit, right?
Yes. Bill Belichick is there. Talking with Ed.
Bill Belichick was there. Chris Collinsworth was there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, he got it.
As y'all can tell, we
you got Lucia too. You got Lucia too.
No, we don't do any preparation. We just come on here. Yeah, I think this is it right here. Yay! Shout out to Double.
Well, I mean, look, I had it ready. I told you.
Oh, but you hit you. Well, then why show us the other one?
Peyton Manning, I'll guarantee you knew where Ed Reed was, and it had to fool him that he got all the way there.
Can you widen it?
You knew that Peyton knew what you would do.
Yeah. He opens to the middle of the field. As soon as he takes 2 steps in the midfield, he turns in wheels, turns his back on the quarterback, and beats way into the ball.
Studying him that week, he pumps that way, he throws that way. So if you look at the play, you'll see Peyton actually pump that way first, and then he looked back. And when he look at me, and I look like I'm going middle. But I know when he pumps, he's going back. That's why it happened that way. So I was just studying him throughout the week. It's like, oh, this is a gimme. If he pumps, I'm just going to open up, make it look like I'm going middle. But meanwhile, I'm turning the whole time. It was like a punt. Like Coach said, I was there before Reg.
Yeah, shout out to my man.
Wow.
But you see who they had sitting next to him, Dion. And if you seen the expression on Dion's face the whole time Ed was talking about it, he was because Dion was the same way.
Because he did the same thing.
His anticipatory skills, but that's what I'm trying to tell you all in sports in general. Hey, I'm not saying my era was better, but I tell you what, we were really students of the game.
And so what he did was, what did he study? He didn't study a playbook. He knew his technique. He studied his opposition. He said, I knew soon as he did this, I knew his behavior. That's what Dion knew.
All those tendencies, absolutely.
I knew his behavior. So he pumped this, he going this. Nobody knew it. So that's why even Peyton Manning, he was like, man, am I that transparent?
Thank you. And we know Peyton was a cerebrality.
Right. And we've also heard Peyton talk about Ray Lewis and how he was giving him fits. Tom Brady echoed the same thing. So you're talking about, again, one of the best defenses of all time, where you don't have to worry about just one.
At the end of the day,
how terrible that had to be when you see them on the schedule.
That's when being a Canes fan it actually meant something. What's happening now? I'm glad I'm off the board. Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, bruh, and Sean Taylor. And you pick whoever you want to pick. I'm starting with them three. And I'm gonna let Sean Taylor, man. I'm gonna let him play quarterback. Yeah, Snoop Dogg. See, this guy up top. Yeah,
Madden.
He's 99th.
Yeah. What about it?
Oh man, please. Yeah. Polish boys. Nobody. Yeah, absolutely. Where's the coleslaw? Absolutely not. It's been fun, but we got to run. Don't forget to check us out right here, every Wednesday.
First Energy home playoff game.
No, yeah.
Where is our host? Where is our host going to be?
At home.
Unbelievable.
Hey, I'll be there. I'll be there.
I'm there.
I'll be there with my thermal.
We there. We there.
I'm not joking. You will see me there. Our host,
will not be there. Yeah, exactly.
Bring the footed pajamas.
Yeah, absolutely. Darn right. Yup. My pajamas with the feet in them. And the trap door in the back. Darn Skippy. Yeah, say whatever you want to say. Yeah, hey, listen. Trust me, I'm gonna be warm. Man, you're not about to get me down on. I did all of that already. I was at Municipal Stadium sitting behind the pole that said E6 on it where I could barely see the game. Yeah, right, exactly. With no toes. Yeah, when they used to cut the back of the fence when the dog pound was really the dog pound. When they have dog biscuits, I'm talking about the real dog biscuits, Yuletide logs. Yeah, like the one in the Bernie Mac show. When they had buddy. Yeah, it was a lot of buddies that used to leave buddies.
Yeah, AB, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with this slander?
I'm just saying. Oh, man. You don't understand. You don't understand. We should have been gone, but it's okay. I'm just telling you right now. Yes, I will be at home. Y'all can have the parade. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? Yay, clap, y'all.
Hang on a second. No. I'm gonna stop.
And while y'all stuck in traffic down there at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna be rolled over with my bunny. Exactly. Yeah, I got the stuff down. Yes, that's right. I'm gonna be sleeping. Well, yeah, and I'm gonna have a little thing on the radio. Yes. Yes, it's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Yeah.
He said he would get
sunburned. You cannot tell me if the Browns have a parade.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to be there.
Understand me. Listen, we shut it down when the Cavs won. Granted, but people all know that Ohio is a football state like Texas. We
Absolutely.
are a football state.
Absolutely.
If the Browns make the playoffs and it's a home game, we will not even recognize Cleveland, Ohio. Let alone if they win the Super Bowl, they're going to redo.
They don't even have to win it. I'm with you. They don't even have to win it. All they got to do is just go. And guess where I'm not going?
They don't have
down
to
there.
Everybody's going to take off the chairs. They're going to take any game that the word Cleveland Browns on it.
Bruh, listen. They did that when they found out the Browns were moving to Baltimore. They cut the benches and the seats from the old stadium. They was ripping it out after that game, bruh. Y'all need to go back and watch that footage, bruh. So, and that was the Browns. The Browns were they finished 5-11 that year, I think. So and they was at that last game at Municipal Stadium. Them fans tore the whole stadium. It wasn't only thing that people had to do was just take the concrete and push it into the lake so it could become a reef. But the fans had gutted basically had gutted the inside already. So you ain't got to tell me the Browns didn't even have to win the Super Bowl. Let them go to the Super Bowl. And guess who ain't gonna be down there? This guy right here.
Let a real Cleveland fan tell it.
Yeah, let him tell it. Because I'm not a real Cleveland fan, absolutely, but I'm gonna be real sleep that night.
A sidebar: that team that lost that last year before they went to the Ravens, Bill Belichick and Nick Saban was on that same coaching staff.
That's
right. Man, that whole staff, bro, was loaded.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like
that whole staff was loaded. Man, listen here. My boy right here, dude right here. Shout out to my man Herm. He was on that squad, bro. And he made the move to Baltimore. I mentioned that a few times. We had him on earlier on a few years back when he was doing this. But he doing this one. He's really, really busy. If you think Brother Rich is busy, my man Herm is busy. They both kind of, in the upper echelons of what it is they do. So, but when they weigh in when they can, off air, Herm and I, we talk quite often. You know what I mean? Our families,
And how does he feel about your slander of the franchise?
Man, he don't listen. He get on there. He say, bro, I know what you be doing. Yeah, he know what I'm doing. Y'all the ones that be over there constipated. Barbershop Jay said this. Barbershop Jay said that. Get him. And when I turn this off,
I bet.
Man, this don't faze me, man. Oh man, it's just something I do, bro. The Browns win. Guess what? I'm gonna turn the TV on. They're gonna be like, "Woo!" It's gonna be like New Year's. What worse? 100 to 104. They gonna be like, "The Browns want to be like, yay!" I'm like, "Hand me the remote," and I'm going right back to sleep. Man, please. You don't get to be.
Is anyone buying this? He is just like that guy in the Major League movie. If they were to redo it with the Browns,
you mean Major Payne?
He would be cast.
Major Payne. Hey, let me tell you something right now. I'm like the guy in the Little Giants. Okay, you don't want to do that. Don't make me call Icebox.
And the station of Puerto Rico, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Let me get Icebox page and yeah, you better be glad my phone is dead. Anywho, let's get on out of here. It's been fun, but we got to run. Don't forget to check us out every Wednesday at 8 on the PM side right here on the yard. Or y'all can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the shop's fan page, and of course, YouTube. And make sure when you're over at the tube, please hit that subscribe button, bottom right corner. Look like the Liberty Bell. We'd be much obliged. And if that don't work, Google it. For my mans, B Rich, Double J, TJ, Doc, D Gully, and my special guest, AB, and all those who follow and support us, we say thank you. I'm Barbershop Jay, and you've been listening to the Shop Report. And remember, the next time y'all want to know what's really going on, man, come to the shop. Walk-ins are always welcome. But before I say holla, we're going to get to this last comment.
Here we go, brownies.
Oh, it's Brother Rich again. Oh, my God. We could have just got out of here. Oh, my God. What he's saying, we are going to wake up Grandpappy when we win, not your Grandpappy's Browns. Yeah, of course, we had to stay long enough to listen to that. Let's trust and believe. Hey, listen, when the Browns win, y'all go down there.
Let's go. Let's go. They're winning out.
Like I said, you see what I got to do
I will
here?
see you by the lake.
Man, please. No, you won't. Man, please. Hey, wait till you get arthritis. Yo, I'm gonna be right. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be right where I'm at. Yeah, rubbing liniment on them. Man, stop it.
I've already been there. I was at, what was it, Monday night last year?
Oh, no.
I told this guy, come on. He's like, no, I can't make it.
Yeah, because I got arthritis. Yeah, exactly. I tell you what. You know what to get me down there? Find me some Father John's cough syrup. I'm just saying. Anyway, we out of here. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Hey, B, well, I'll see you down there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah,
Probably
okay.
you too. If
Yeah.
you drive
We'll be
up,
there. I'll be there.
Okay.
I'm in
Y'all,
there.
what? No disrespect, but I hope y'all hold hands. Do the hokey pokey. I don't know. I don't care what you do. Yo, you ain't hurt my feelings. I'm gonna be sleeping in my bed. Trust and believe. I got 2 soft pillows.
Boo this man.
Boo. Yeah, boo. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be booing me. Yeah, we out.